this as a teaching experience. Everything this year has been a coachable moment.
Let's talk about this team we're playing here tonight, Coach. They're the number one team. They're 10-0 in the 10-0 in the season, number one in the state. They've got D1 guys on both sides of the ball. Where in the world do you even start there? I know we're not going to stop this team, but how do you at least try to contain them, or what worries you most about this Calvary Day team?
Man, I think for us, man, for us, especially on defense, man, we just got to tackle well in space, which we've been improving on that throughout the year. I'm still not where we want to be, but man, we just got to tackle well and got to gang tackle and get to the football. And that's how you kind of slow them down. And like I told our kids, man, how we're gonna approach this game as one moment at a time. Hey, they're gonna make some plays. They're gonna hit us every now and then because they got great coaches over there, man. Coach Stad does a great job. So one moment at a time. Hey, man, next play mentality. Move on to the next play. Hey, they get a big play. Hey, we line back up, or we try to stop them again. And that's how we got to approach it. Offensively, man, we got to air it out a little bit. They're gonna bring some five-man pressures. They're going to load the box up, so we're going to have to be able to throw the ball a little bit tonight, and we're going to have to be able to beat some one-on-one coverage. And if we're able to do that, we should be able to hang around and stick around in this game. At the end of the day, I just want to see our kids fight. I want to see them fight. I want to see how they respond to a playoffs atmosphere. So
I know 2-8 is nowhere anybody wants to be, especially you, but here we are in the postseason. Everybody's 0-0. Throw the records out. Yeah, you got the number one team, but we've seen crazy things happen in the postseason. Anything's possible. Talk to me about the regular season, your first as a head coach. What's been the biggest thing you've learned, man? What's been the biggest obstacle to overcome? Just kind of walk me through those first 10 games, getting here to the playoffs, that you feel like you're better now in Game 11 than you were in Game 1.
Oh, man. So, man, this has been a ride. It's been a journey. Not the first year you actually won as a head coach, but it's been a learning experience for myself and for the coaching staff and for the kids. Like I told my coaching staff right now, I always look at myself in the mirror first when we start talking about the program. We're going to do evaluations at the end of the season. I'm going to evaluate coaches. I'm going to evaluate kids. The coaches are going to evaluate them. But at this moment, I've been evaluating myself throughout the season. Right now, I'm a D-. I'm a D-. And that's me being a little harsh on myself, but at the same time, man, we built on some great things. Like we work out in the weight room, and our kids have been getting after it. Our discipline is aligning to what we want. Now we still got a long way to go, but just the overall maturation of our kids and seeing them grow and understand how we're going to operate moving forward, and trying to change that culture has been the biggest thing for us. Man, Coach Myers did a great job. But at the end of the day, when you come in as a head coach, how you want to bring in your values, your ideas, and your philosophy, and you want to input your things. So, and it takes a little while for the kids to grasp onto that, because at the end of the day, man, Coach Myers was here for a long time. Hey, they had so especially like for these seniors, they've been up under Myers for 3 years, and here I come. So it's going to take a while for them to get Coach Myers' philosophies and ideas out and understand what Coach Henderson wants. And a lot of those things align, but a lot of them are different too. So,
trivia question: you know what Coach Myrick's record was in his first season, right?
2-8.
He had a pretty good career here, Coach.
Yes, sir. I
think things are going to be okay. So, all right, before we let you
also Coach Parrish.
Well, yeah, you're right. Coach Parrish had a tough first year as well. So, before I let you go, real quick, of course, it was earlier this week. The Georgia High School Association announced our new region starting next year. And I know tonight it's all about Calvary Day. Coaches always say they never want to look ahead, but I'm asking you to look ahead just for a little bit for year 2 in that new region that'll feature Pike, Rutland, Westside Macon, Morgan County, and Callaway. Your thoughts on the new Region 2 AA for your team next season?
Well, not looking ahead, just speaking in existence, man, we got some work to do. That's going to be a salty region. I was here before when Westside was in our region. Those were always great, tough, hard-fought games, and Coach Spoon does a great job down at Westside. Calvary, they just played for it all about 4 years ago. I'm sorry, Callaway just played for it about 4 years ago, and they're doing a good job of what they're doing with their program over there. Rutland is a program that's on the rise. They got a lot of really, really smart kids, and they get an athlete or two here and now and then. And man, Pike, hey, we got away with a Pike win, but that was a salty Pike team, and they do a good job of what they're doing. They got away from the wing T, but man, coach is doing a great job of building that program up over there, I believe. And then just overall, man, we just got to find out what we do well and where we fit in at, and we got to hit the weight room hard. Nutrition is going to be big for us this offseason, and we got to just come ready to work. And, of course, we're going to play Mary Persons and we're going to play those Lamars. And at the end of the day, we just got to be ready mentally, physically, and not just all the way around.
Well, it's a good thing you drove your personal vehicle down here tonight, because if we could find a way to pull off this upset, we may not go back home for a few days. That's all on me on River Street. We take care of business tonight, sir.
Hey, we're going to hold you to that. but man, I appreciate it, man. I just want, like I said, I just want to see our kids fight. I want to see what they do. And at the end of the day, like I said, it's a crazy game. That's why you got to play the game. You got to play the game.
Well, best of luck to you. Again, welcome to the playoffs, and let's get it done tonight, Coach.
First of all, man, I want to say thank you for covering our games all season, man, and making sure our kids are marketed well. And you've been a valuable asset to not only me and the program, and the positivity that you speak about our team and where we're going. And even all your guests, they've been the same way. They've been positive. They've been, and that's what we talked about at the beginning of the season. When you asked me what we wanted from Red Devil Hill, that's what we wanted, to be positive and to make sure our kids understand that you believe in what they're going and where they're going and how they're going to grow. So that's been big. Thank you.
I always believe you're only as good as the people around you. Yes. And man, the guests we've had this year, former coaches, they see the future. They see what's coming down the road. And look, man, it's been a struggle in year one, but we're a Red Devil for life for a reason. Yes. And this thing's going to turn around. And like I've said all year, you better get on board now or that train's going to be full in a couple years.
You're right.
I don't know if you're doing the Deion Sanders taking receipts, because I've lost all mine this year, but I'll keep up with them train tickets, the bandwagon tickets.
I got a lot of screenshots. Trust me, I got a lot of screenshots.
Coach, thank you, man, and best of luck tonight. In all seriousness, man, let's go get it done.
Yes, sir. Thank you for Protect the Hill.
Yes, sir. Coach Chris Henderson, head coach of the Jackson Red Devils, joining us here pregame tonight from Calvary Day School. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will chat with Coach Stroud, the head coach for Calvary Day, and get his thoughts on tonight's state playoff game between the Red Devils and the Cavaliers. Coming up next, right here with K13 Media.
It only comes around once a year. A sale so big that we celebrate all month long. It's the Black Friday sales event, and it's going on now at Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson and Madison. If you're in the market for a new Jeep, this November is the time to make your move, because we're giving you our best offer of the year on our remaining 2023 Jeep models. Now through November 30th, all buyers can take 15% off the MSRP sticker price on 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokees, Renegades, Compass, and Gladiators. We have the area's largest selection of brand new Jeeps. We're even offering no payments for 90 days. It doesn't get any better than this. Shop online at countrysideautomotive.com, and let's make this the best Black Friday sale ever when you find your new ride at Countryside.
Well, here we are with Coach Stroud getting ready for tonight's AAA state playoff game. It's Jackson and Calvary Day. Coach Stroud, we're at your home tonight. Your team is 10-0, number one in the state. This should be pretty easy work for your Cavaliers tonight if you play it on paper, right?
It's not the way we look at it at all. I mean, a lot of folks look at things like that. We've been talking to our kids all week about that. We found ourselves on the wrong side of a game with that kind of thought process. So we have not thought that way at all. We have a lot of respect for Coach and Jackson football team. And, they got a lot of players, a lot of athletes over there. And I know they're young and Coach's first year there. But we're treating them with tremendous respect. And we know we got to come out and play well to have a chance to move on.
Let's talk about your team. This is not your first year. You're 15, if I'm not mistaken, as head coach here at Calvary Day. You're 10-0 on the year, region champs, number one in the state. I got to ask you, where does this team rank with all your others in year 15?
Well, I think we definitely have, maybe it's hard. It's really hard to say, honest. We got equal skill guys on some of the teams we've had in the past. We're a little bit undersized defensively, as you'll see. But I think our defense is playing super hard and really taking care of their job on that side of the ball. And so I think that's that kind of balances out a little bit. And it's going to be yet to be seen a little bit. We have really an offensive line that's 4 of our guys up there are first year starters. So as the tests continue to get tougher and tougher, like tonight, we'll see how we hold up. So it'll be interesting.
talking to some of your staff when we got here and arrived today. It's y'all's first home game in quite some time. Yeah. Tell me about playing here on campus and what the Jackson fans can expect here at Calvary Day tonight.
I mean, it should be exciting. I mean, we usually have, there's a lot of things going on. It has a little bit of a circus atmosphere. A lot of things are happening on campus. Well, you'll have food trucks here. You'll have all kind of things going on. Our fans are usually, they're usually pretty excited, and they come and try to make a difference in the game. So it should be a good atmosphere. And I know they're going to bring a big old band out here. So, I was in public school for a long time. Matter of fact, I have a history with Jackson. Okay. I was the head coach of Toombs County for 16 years, and this is my 32nd year as a head coach. So I was there for 16. And me and Mike Parrish, you might know Mike. And
Mike and I know each other very well.
Okay, so Mike, they came down with the Cat in the Hat. Yep. And we ended up winning that game. We had a great quarterback as well, Vince Faison, who went on to play Major League Baseball. But anyway, so we had those two guys squaring off, the two quarterbacks, and we ended up winning a wild game, 29-26. But they were the first time we'd ever seen the real spread offense, the red gun offense from the Falcons, and first time we'd ever seen it. So we chased the Cat in the Hat all night long. It was a wild night.
That sounds like a Mike Parrish and Clint Ashmore kind of night.
Yeah, it was a wild night, so it was good. But Mike, he's definitely helped us be a better team because, like I said, first time we'd seen it, and we understood some things we couldn't do against it from that point on. So I know he had a lot of success there, and I've talked to Coach Pryor, and I know they're connected. And so, listen, I hope it's going to be a great game tonight, and hope we can come out on top. But we got the fight.
Well, let's talk about your team a little bit offensively. You're averaging 50 points a game this season. Tell us some names we can expect to hear this evening for the Calvary Day offense.
Well, I think it starts with Jake Merklinger. He's our quarterback. He's a 4-year starter. He's committed to Tennessee, and he's I got to tell you, Jake is up to this point. He's lived up to the billing. He hasn't like had a bad year. He's had a great year. He's handled it very well. So it starts with him. There's some other guys. We got Dupa Coleman's finally coming back from an injury. He's been out for quite a while. He's really good. Thomas Blackshaw on the perimeter is really good. Those two guys, and then Caden Arnold's been kind of the unsung hero. A lot of those other guys get doubled up, and Mike Smith is as good a tight ends there I've ever seen, really, and so he's involved. So it frees Caden Arnold up a lot. He gets a lot of single coverage, and he acts as our leading receiver and leading gainer. So he's electric and exciting little player. So and the offensive line has held up. So we'll see how it rolls tonight.
Defensively, you've pitched 4 straight shutouts. Give us some defensive names we can expect to hear tonight.
Well, it's a really no-name defense. I mean, Buddy Mathis is really the only guy over there that's got a big-time offers. He's a defensive lineman. Then you have a lot of guys that are just really good high school football players, and some of those guys will play somewhere. But just a collective group of guys that are playing well together. Our defense staff, I think, is doing a really, really good job of getting ready each week. So, they're just they run hard to the ball. They play fast. We play 3 freshmen over there, so we got a lot of young guys over there and in key positions. So we need them not to play like freshmen. So hopefully that'll keep happening. So it's a collective group of guys that that nobody knows much about, and they kind of like that.
One final question, Coach, and I'll let you get to it. Starting next year, your Calvary Day team is dropping down to Class AA. There's also
We'll actually be in triple.
AAA, I'm sorry. And then you get to the postseason, and now there's the new ruling from GHSA where public school won't play private school in postseason. Give me your thoughts on that being here with a private school team like Calvary Day.
Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Like I said, I was in public for a long time. I understand some of that thought process, and most of it's just not true. Because I've been on both sides of the fence, and I can understand the public schools' feelings about private schools, and I've been on the private school side for the last 15 years, and I fully understand that dynamic too, which is a different dynamic, but not quite like people think. So that's another story, I guess you'd say. But it's just one of those things. I just do not worry about it because I can't control it at all. So we're going to play wherever we're at and try to be as good as we can be, and then whatever that playoff situation looks like, we'll try to do well in the playoffs. I mean, and then I think as you've seen, You'll do that for 2 years, and there'll probably be another change. So I don't know what that change looks like, but there'll probably be another change of some sort, I would imagine. And, we just roll with it.
Coach Stroud got the number 1 team in the state at home, 10-0. Coach, thank you for your time. Best of luck tonight.
It only comes around once a year. A sale so big that we celebrate all month long. It's the Black Friday sales event, and it's going on now at Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Jackson and Madison. If you're in the market for a new Ram truck, this November is the time to make your move because we're giving you our best offer of the year on new 2023 Ram 1500 and 2500 models. Now through November 30th, qualified buyers can take advantage of 3.9% financing for 72 months on Ram 1500 and 2500 models. We're even offering 10% off the MSRP sticker price and no monthly payments for 90 days. It doesn't get any better than this. Shop online at countrysideautomotive.com and let's make this the best Black Friday sale ever when you find your new ride at Countryside.
Welcome back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth high atop the 50-yard line here at Calvary Day School in Savannah, Georgia, as K13 Media brings you live coverage of Jackson High School Red Devil football here tonight. A gorgeous Friday night in Savannah. 76 degrees our current temperature as we get you ready for kickoff coming up at about 7:30 here this evening. We are getting ready to wrap up the countdown to kickoff, as always, served by the Brickery in downtown Jackson. Want to say thank you to Michael and Melinda at the Brickery for their support all season. This weekend, folks, if you're looking for the best pizza, subs, calzones, wings, and pasta around Jackson, be sure to check out the Brickery on 2nd Street in downtown Jackson. Tonight, we'd also like to say thank you to the May & Carter Oil Company, our presenting sponsor for the 2023 Jackson High School Red Devil football season. The next time you need a fuel up, come fill up with the Red Devils and the Tigers at the Park Avenue BP in downtown Jackson, right on 3rd Street. They're open 24/7, and when you fill up at Pump 1 and Pump 2, a portion of every gallon purchased will go back to programs at Jackson High School and Henderson Middle School, compliments of the May & Carter Oil Company. Before we get ready for coin toss, let me introduce to you our second member of the broadcast team here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasure of mine to welcome into the broadcast booth the fire chief for Butts County, Georgia. It is Cheese Fry himself, Wesley Johnson.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Man, it's always good to see you. It's been a while since we've done
We
a game
have, man.
together.
It's been a little while, man. We've been busy.
We have. Both of us have been very busy, but glad you got to make the trip down to Savannah, and appreciate you being here with me tonight.
It's a long drive, man. Thanks for asking me, man. I appreciate it.
And let me, I know I've said it to you a couple of times, but the first time actually on a live broadcast, congratulations.
Man, thank you, man.
Chief Wesley
Man,
Johnson.
God is good, man. That's all I can say, man.
Glad to have you here with us tonight, and hopefully, man, we can pull off a huge
I'm thinking
upset.
Michigan, Appalachian State. What do you think?
It may be bigger than that.
It may be bigger than
It
that.
may be David versus Goliath.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to the Bible.
That's good. I love it. We're going to need that tonight. I tell you that.
We're going to need all the Jesus we can
Yes.
get. We're going to need the prayers. We're going to need, somebody to part the offensive line so we can run through for a touchdown. And it's going to be a tough one for the Red Devils, folks. There's no doubt about it. Of course, it's been a tough season for first-year head coach Chris Henderson. You heard him in our pregame interview. It's a 2-8 season, but when you get here, Wesley, everybody is 0-0. Throw the records out. Doesn't matter what you did the first 10 games because tonight's game 11. And you got to win to move on. Otherwise, you're done getting ready for next season. And the last 2 years, Jackson has gone into the playoffs as the number 4 seed and just about pulled off the upset. Don't forget, 2 years ago, we went out toward Augusta to Thompson and got beat 21-20, scored a touchdown as time ran off the clock. We went for 2 to try to win the game, come up just a little bit short, lost that one 21-20. Last year, we went down to Thomasville, played the number 1 team, and we were leading, I want to say at halftime. Came out in the third quarter and just got beat late in that ball game, but almost knocked off that number 1 seed.
Brett Lee says, it's worse than 10-0.
Yeah,
10-1.
You're exactly right. So, captains are meeting at midfield right now, and of course, our coin toss tonight being presented by United Bank, the official banking partner for K13 Media. Be sure to stop by United Bank in downtown Jackson today, right on 3rd Street, for all of your checking and savings accounts. They can even take care of all of your loans, from personal loans, mortgage loans, and auto loans, and they can even help with all of your investments. It's United Bank, downtown Jackson. Stop by today to see what community banking is all about, and be sure to check them out online at accessunited.com. Well, Wesley, we've only won 3 coin tosses all season. One of those was last week against Peach County. So
this is our night.
Hopefully this will be a good start, as we're following the coin toss right on top of that Calvary Day cross at the 50-yard line. The coin is in the air. Now it's on the ground, and let's see which way it looks like Calvary Day is going to win the toss, as the old white hat's looking over here to the Cavaliers, and indeed it's going to be Calvary Day who is going to win the toss. So that's how it's going to work out here tonight. Your captains first for the Red Devils out there, you're going to have number 0, and that is going to be Denari Brown. Number 1, Jamarian Wise. You've got number 9, Jeshua Hosford, and number 52, Kamari Edwards. For Calvary Day, they are led by number 42, Trevon Owens, number 33, Quentin Morris, number 6, Caden Arnold, and a name you're going to hear all night long for Calvary Day, their senior quarterback, wearing number 4, Jake Merklinger, going to the University of Tennessee.
No way.
He is a D1 commit, getting ready to play college football in Knoxville in the SEC starting next year. So that is what the Red Devils are up against here tonight.
That's the best they can do, Tennessee?
Yeah, well,
wow.
You know, they said Georgia was full. They're pretty deep at quarterback right now. So
they are that.
And here come the Red Devils from
yes,
the
sir.
right side, hitting the field, being led by the big red J flag, and you can hear the Red Regiment marching band from across the field. So the Red Devils have hit the field, and tonight, Jackson being the visiting team, we've got our red helmets, white tops, red pants for the Red Devils, as Calvary Day will come through their banner to our left, bringing out the American flag and the Calvary Day purple. And for the Cavaliers here tonight, all gray from head to toe. It's a dark gray, almost a black helmet.
No, it looks good.
And then a smoky gray uniform and pants. And we are glad to have you here with us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's the 2023 AAA State Playoffs, featuring the Red Devils from Jackson and the Cavaliers from right here in Savannah, Georgia at Calvary Day. Jackson enters the game 2-8 overall on the season. Calvary Day 10-0, and they're the number 1 ranked team in the state. Wesley Johnson, their offense is averaging 50 points a game. Their defense is only giving up 5 points a game.
Goodness.
They have scored over 60 twice, and Calvary Day's defense has pitched a shutout in their last 4 consecutive games. Probably would have done it 5 in a row last week, but Beach decided to forfeit instead of playing game number 10. So, yeah, this Calvary Day team, they have yet to give up a point in their last 5 games. Pretty doggone good team, and we're going to see
pretty good stats.
Yeah, right off the bat, Jackson is going to kick it off. Calvary won the toss. They have elected to receive to start the ball game. And as we get ready for our opening kick, this kickoff is going to be presented by Gordon State College in Barnesville. Kicking it off for the Devils is going to be number 48. This is going to be Caston Carver, a freshman.
Okay.
12 minutes on the clock. It's 7:32 on a Friday night in Savannah, and we are underway. It's an onside kick by Carver, and it's going to sail out of bounds off to the right at about the 40-yard line.
All right.
Not a bad idea.
All right. No.
But it's going to give Calvary Day the ball. They've got it spotted at the 41. And here comes this offense.
Chad. You know that. Nothing to lose.
No, absolutely
not.
Play
it out.
And the one thing, having a chance to talk about with Coach Henderson in the pregame interview, you know, you're basically playing with house money.
That's right.
2-8 on the season. It's been a struggle this year. But the one thing you do get to gain here tonight, regardless of the score, even if we get beat 100-0, you get the playoff atmosphere. You get the 4-hour bus ride. You get the pregame meal. You get
a young team too, so that's something for them. Yeah, absolutely.
Not just for the team, but the first-year head coach. So here we go. It's going to be first down and 10 for Calvary Day. They'll say the ball went out of bounds at the 46. So just like that, Jackson will give Calvary Day the ball near midfield. First play from scrimmage. And again, it's Merklinger, the quarterback. The senior with an empty backfield, wanting to throw, going to set up a screen, and Jackson hits him in the backfield. But again, about a 2-yard pickup. Pass will go out to Edward Coleman, number 1, here to the right side. That's the one thing that Coach Henderson talked about in our pregame interview, finishing tackles here tonight. We had a chance to wrap up Coleman in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss, but he was able to scoot through and gain 1. He's up to the 47. Second down and 9. Merklinger will now hand it off to the left side, right up the middle. The ball carrier this time for Calvary Day is going to be number 22. That is going to be Trevor Strobridge, a senior.
Hurry up offense, too. They're running this.
Strobridge is going to take it up to the Jackson 45. It's going to make it 3rd and 1. Just underway from Calvary Day. 3rd down and 1 for the Cavaliers, moving left to right. First quarter action. Gorgeous night for football. Here's the handoff off to the right side. We hit the back right at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to dive forward to the 40 for a 5-yard pickup. Edward Coleman again takes the carry, and it'll be a first down for Calvary Day. He needed 1. He got 5, and it's 1st and 10 Cavaliers. And again, like Wesley said, a quick no-huddle offense. Very quiet here on the home side for the Calvary Day crowd. When their team has the ball, I mean, you could hear a pin drop right down here in front of us.
Get him.
Merklinger being chased out of the pocket. Breaks a couple of tackles. Off to the races toward the left. He's going to cross the 30 and get it to about the 28-yard line. Jackson's defense came with pressure off the edge, but Merklinger was able to tuck it in and right up the middle and scamper off to the left side. He's got a first down to the Jackson 28-yard line.
Defense got a little fire in them right now, it looks like. I know it's
first down and 10, for Calvary Day at the Jackson 28. They're going to reset the offense now. Merklinger going to work out of the gun. Will take the snap. Going to hand it off. Right side. Off tackle. And in for a touchdown. It's going to be a 28-yard run. It's number 22, Trevor Strobridge. He took the draw from Merklinger. Went off the right side of the line. Untouched from 28. And that's going to be our first score of the game. It's going to make it 6-0. Calvary Day jumps out on top quickly with 10:26 to play here in the first quarter. And now for the point after, it's Grady Shiver wearing number 40. He's a sophomore. Holding is going to be Caden Arnold, number 6, the senior. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It's on the way, and it's good. And just like that, Calvary Day has the first 7 points of the ballgame. First $7 to our Points for Paul's program tonight. Presented by Phillips Heating and Air. 10:26 opening quarter. It's Calvary Day on top, 7-0. While we have a moment, the Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Alpha Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, the Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, the Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sport Medicine South, the Atlanta Track Club, the NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting, all corporate partners for the Georgia High School Association. And we also would like to say thank you to the Georgia High School Association for allowing us to be here tonight and granting us permission to bring you this live broadcast of Jackson High School Red Devil football live from Savannah at Calvary Day School. Cavaliers out on top, 28-yard touchdown run. Getting you ready for another kickoff. This one being presented by Worley Construction. From the 40-yard line, Jackson's going to have a chance to return it from the 6. It's going to be Jamarian Wise. Wise will bring it right back up near the 20, maybe the 21-yard line. And that's where Jackson's offense will set up, as now a late flag will come in at the end of the play from here on the near sideline. And this is going to be our first penalty of the night. And let's check and see what we got right here. The flag is right around the 25. Going to have a block in the back against Jackson. Well, that's not going to help. That's going to back us up. This stadium here at Calvary Day is kind of like Jackson and Mary Persons had a baby.
That is so true.
Here on the home side, there's no track around the stadium. So just like Red Devil Hill, the stands in the press box are right on top of the field. Over on the far sideline, it's a very short grandstand, maybe 5 rows tall, and that's it.
That's it.
First down and 10, Devils have the football. Here's the snap. It's going to be a direct snap and a wildcat. Mulligan's going to take off with it, gets the near sideline, and DJ is going to get it up to the 10. Knocked out of bounds. And at the end of that play, let's see where they're going to mark him. He was right around the 10-yard line, and that's going to be a loss of about 3. We went direct snap, wildcat. DJ Mulligan here to the near sideline. And it's going to be a loss of 3. It'll make it second down and 13. Jackson will have it at the 10. But, yeah, this field, there's actually a track that runs underneath the home bleachers. There used to be a track around this field. More on that after this second down play. We're in a wildcat formation again. Denari Brown will take the snap. Denari off to the right side. The freshman will take it across the 10.
Man,
good
what
run
a run
for Brown. Yep, up to the 22. And that's going to be a first down run for the Devils.
Man, listen to that man. They got the whole bleachers to themselves over there. Over half of it.
First down run. Denari Brown will take it for the Red Devils. But to finish off, because we got an injured player down there, so there used to be a track around the field. Well, on the far side of the field, right across where the visiting stands are, which, by the way, the visiting stands go from the 20 to the 20, and they're only about 5 rows tall. Well, there's a track underneath those stands. And then right here on the home side, underneath the bleachers in the press box, there's a track that literally runs underneath. I'm not sure if that track is used. I know right now the Red Regiment 18-wheeler's parked on the far side. Underneath us, this kind of like a walkway, but it is pretty interesting. Very unique, but again, it's like Jackson and Mary Persons had a baby with stadiums.
That's a good analogy. I like that one.
Injured player coming off is going to be Thomas Blackshear wearing number 3. He's going to have to be helped off by the trainers for Calvary Day. As you're tuned in, no video here tonight, audio only. Glad to have you with us for the broadcast, but we were not granted permission for video tonight. So we have an audio-only broadcast. The Red Devils have a first down at their 24. We'll stay in the Wildcat. Again, it's Brown off to the right side. The freshman's going to get it up near the 24, maybe the 25 for a gain of about 2, and it's going to be second down. 7-0 our score, first quarter. 9:35 left on the clock. Calvary Day got on the board with a 28-yard touchdown run. Again, they're the number 1 ranked team in the state. They're 10-0 on the season, averaging 50 points a game of offense. The defense has only given up 5 points a game. They're the region champs out of Region 3. Second down and 9. Hosford checks in at quarterback for the first time. He's going to hand it off. Here's Denari trying to get to the near sideline. Denari popped hard at the 25, right up under the face mask. Huge hit to the chin of the freshman running back, Denari Brown. And, boy, that one was hit by Jordan Davis, number 52. He got that helmet right underneath the face mask of Denari. Denari's going to be okay. No gain on the play. And it's going to set up third down and 9. 8:40 to play, first quarter. Jackson moving right to left. We're back at our 24-yard line. Kylan Sims will now check in. 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Jackson has it here on the left hash. Third and long.
Pass right here.
Hosford to work out of the gun.
There he is.
Steps up, screen out of the backfield, tipped at the line of scrimmage. Trying to find Kylan Sims over here to the near sideline. That ball was tipped. And thankfully, that's all that happened for the Red Devils. Number 33 got in on that one. That's Quentin Morris, the senior, the linebacker, one of the captains. He was able to get in as Hosford was looking to his left, trying to get it to the back, who was Kylan Sims out of the backfield. And Morris just about came home with that one right around the 20-yard line. If he catches that one, he can skip into the end zone for a pick 6. Yeah, now it's 4th and 9, and Jackson will punt it for the first time this evening. Hosford will stand back around his 17-yard line. 8:17 to play, first quarter. And now we'll have a whistle on the field. And we've got a flag, possibly a delay of game is what it looks like. So not a good start for the Devils. Right out of the bat on the return, a block in the back. And now a delay of game on 4th and 9. You're already deep in your own territory. And now you're 5 yards deeper, and Hosford will now stand at his 5-yard line. He needs about an 83-yard punt here to help us out. Good snap, pressure coming. There's the kick. It's not a bad one, but a little short off to the right side. Bounces at the 35. It'll take a Red Devil roll upfield to around the 44, and that's where Jackson will down it. And Calvary Day will have it 1st and 10. Tonight we want to say thank you to another one of our great sponsors, Georgia Kids Pediatrics. Thank you so much to Dr. Leslie Biles for helping us with our postseason coverage of Red Devil athletics. Lady Devil softball in Columbus, Red Devil football here tonight in Savannah. Big thank you to Dr. Biles. Also want to say thank you to Josh Gentle and the great crew at High Point Construction. We appreciate all of your support this postseason for Jackson High School athletics. 7:59 to play. We're in the first quarter. Calvary Day is on top 7-0. First down and 10 Cavaliers. They will start this drive at the Jackson 45. And again, it's Jake Merklinger, the quarterback. Going to work out of a pistol formation. He'll take the snap, hands it off. Nope, now he wants to throw. We come in on a blitz. Merklinger ducks, and now he'll take off at the 40, and he's got to get up to about the 38-yard line. We came in on a blitz. One of our linebackers in there, Jaden Scott, number 30. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon. He jumped from about the 40 to the 47. Merklinger just ducked underneath his arms and was able to get it up to the Jackson 38 for gain of about 7. Boy, we had him in the backfield again.
Backfield, didn't we?
I'm liking this defensive
I'm telling
start.
You, defense got a little fire to them. I know it's 7-0, but man, they look like they got a little energy tonight.
Just got to finish the drill. That's been the story all year for the Devils. 2nd down, 3. Cavaliers at the Jackson 38. Merklinger is going to keep it. There's the RPO. He'll cut it back in, and he'll take it across the 35 to the Jackson 33, and that's going to be a first down. Jaden Scott, number 30. Kamari Edwards, number 52, in their help on the stop. And it's going to be a first down at Cavaliers. Hey, this isn't the only game we're keeping our eyes on tonight. It's the first round of the state playoffs, and all throughout the night we'll bring you updates with our out-of-town scoreboard presented by Them Guys Contracting and Pressure Washing. First down play. Here's a screen to the left over on the short side of the field. It's going to go to Edward Coleman. Coleman's going to get it up to about the Jackson 27. That's about a 6, maybe a 7-yard pickup. Let's check the spot. They're working on the chains over there on the far side, right in front of the Jackson bench. And, yep, they'll put it up to the 27. It's going to make it 2nd down and 4. 6.5 minutes to play. Opening quarter. Here from Calvary Day School in Savannah. Strobridge, number 22, in the backfield. In motion now is Arnold. A little jet sweep to the left side. They'll go to Arnold. Flag's going to come in. Arnold takes it down inside the 15, but there's a flag back around the 21. Let's check the penalty. Holding call against Calvary Day. Their first penalty of the night. So that's going to back the Cavaliers up 10 from the spot. Again, I know tonight in Region 2 AAA, games we're keeping an eye on. Mary Persons is at home against Long County. They are the region champs. Upson Lee is in Thomaston tonight. They are taking on Savannah Country Day and Peach County tonight. I think that could be the upset this evening. I like Peach at Savannah Christian. They're down here in Savannah with us. They're the number 3 seed as we have an officials timeout with 6:13. Again, no scores on any of these games just yet, but we will bring them to you as we get them throughout the night. Other games in our listening area for K13 Media, Dutchtown is over in Noonan to take on Northgate. Jones County is at home to take on Northside Columbus. You've got Jasper County in North Georgia. They're taking on Commerce. And Lamar County is in Barnesville tonight. They're taking on Bacon County. Spalding is at home tomorrow. They're going to play that game tomorrow night at Memorial Stadium. 7:30 as Spalding will take on Wayne County. Saturday night, 7:30 in Griffin. After the penalty, it's 2nd down and 8. Calvary Day has it at the Jackson 30. They're moving left to right midway through the first quarter. They'll put a man in motion again. This is Coleman over toward the left. Now he's behind the back to the right. They're going to swing it to him out of the backfield. They'll get Coleman. Coleman breaks a couple of tackles, gets the far sideline, and he's going to be hit down around the 15-yard line. There's about 7 or 8 red helmets in there, and finally they'll blow the whistle.
Man.
First person to get a piece of that is Tayshawn Head, number 23. Upson Lee up early. Jason Hogan with a score update. 8-0 Upson Lee, Savannah Country Day. Again, they're playing that one over at Matthews Field in Thomaston. First time tonight, Calvary Day inside the Smile Parlor red zone. 1st and 10, Cavaliers at the 12. Here's the quarterback. He'll hand it off right side. The ball carrier this time, number 13, and that is going to be Jordan Tillman. Tillman will take it down inside the 5. It'll set up 2nd down. All right, over here toward the home sideline on the right hash. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 from the 4. Calvary Day can get a first if they can get it to the 3.
Yep.
Caden Lucas, number 11, new back in the backfield. 5 minutes on the clock, counter play. They'll go to Davis, left side, and Davis is going to take it in for a touchdown. First carry of the night is a touchdown for number 11, Caden Lucas, just a freshman. And Calvary Day marches it in for their 2nd touchdown of the opening quarter. It's 13-0 Cavaliers with 4:50 left on the clock. And now we'll get the point after attempt once again. This is going to be number 40. This is Grady Shiver, the sophomore. Trying to go 2 for 2 on the night for point after attempts. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, no doubt about it. It's right down the middle. And it's 14-0. And just like that, $14 to our Points for Paul's program presented by Phillips Heating and Air. Tonight's coverage of Red Devil football presented by Mike Stewart at the Outback Body Shop. Mike is there for all your dents and dings. He can even match your factory paint. Outback Body Shop located on Highway 36, right there near Stark Road in Jackson. Stop by and see Mike and the crew today. Also want to say thank you tonight to Collier's Greenhouse and Nursery, located on Highway 16, just 1 mile west of the Butts County Sheriff's Department. Sam has been sending me messages all week. You want to talk about some great sales going on right now. They've got it going on at Collier's. They've got mums. They've got the fruit trees that are in. Check them out on Facebook. Collier's Greenhouse. Get by there this weekend and see my buddy Sam take care of all of your plants, landscaping needs from the 3rd generation Collier's Greenhouse.
Let's run one back right here. Come on. All the way back. All the way back.
Good. Yeah, I like it.
Let's do it.
We can do it. Kicking it is going to be number 40. This is Shiver from the 40-yard line. Shiver's got it teed up. Here's a little onside kick. Jackson's going to take it.
Hands.
What a jump at the 40-yard line by the freshman Braylon Dahl. I kid you not. That ball had to be 15 feet in the air. And Braylon Dahl looked like he was on a trampoline at a family reunion. He makes that catch. Listen here, Coach Eddie Snell. If you're tuned into this broadcast, you better find Braylon Dahl in the hallway Monday morning. That young man just pulled down what would have been a great rebound for the Red Devil basketball team.
He got the vertical, didn't he?
Saved some great field position, and Jackson will start this drive at our 39. We're moving right to left, 4:50 to play, opening quarter.
Come on, Jackson, let's do something. Let's go.
Hosford is in at quarterback for the first time, or excuse me, the second possession here. Hosford low snap out of the gun, hands it off to Sims. Sims not going to get anything. That play was dead from the start. Hosford barely was able to get his left arm on that snap, and it was snapped hard all the way down below his knees. He just threw his left hand down there, made a one-handed catch on the snap. It's going to be a loss of 2. That was trouble for us last week in Fort Valley. We had several bad snaps.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about this team, you know. Your offense has struggled all year, Wesley. You can't do little things like that.
That's right.
And just give away yards. If we were scoring 30, 40 a game,
Right.
yeah, who cares? Second down, 12. Hosford again out of the gun. Better snap this time. Looks right toward the sideline, and it's incomplete. He and Mulligan were not on the same page. Hosford threw it out of bounds around the 40. DJ Mulligan was downfield all the way to the Calvary 35. Miscommunication there from the senior quarterback, Joshua Hosford, and the freshman receiver, DJ Mulligan. And now it's 3rd and 12. Jackson back at its 36-yard line. Moving right to left. Gorgeous night for football. It's a little warm down here in Savannah.
It is a little
Had to
warm.
break out the sweat towel when we were setting up today. Tomorrow would be a better day to play. It's going to be like 62. Then we got a timeout taken here by Calvary Day. That's what it looks like the call is going to be as the ball is on top of the 36-yard line. Still trying to get an indication of where they're going to go with the timeout. It looked like the coaches here for Calvary Day were taking the timeout.
Maybe a referee timeout. They've been talking for a while, ain't they?
They have indeed.
They can't get together.
Head coach for Calvary Day.
Well, they got, what, 3 extra umpires, referees tonight? The playoffs?
They got a few of them here for
Yeah.
sure. Coach Mark Stroud in his 15th season as the head coach for the Calvary Day Cavaliers.
Wow.
His team is ranked number 1 in the state. They've been to the quarterfinals the past couple of seasons. Coach thinks this might be the year they can go all the way in Class AAA. Again, their offense averaging 50 a game.
Look, we score a touchdown, we break their record.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
They
Yeah, 7
shut
points, we're
out their
done.
last 4 opponents. Calvary Day has not given up a point in 4 straight games. 3rd and 12. Hosford out of the gun. 3 receivers here to the near sideline. Blitz coming off the end. Hosford steps up, gets the pass away, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Mulligan at the 37. Jeshua is thrown down. Calvary Day brought in 3. Hosford, all he could do was step up in the pocket.
The defense is quick.
Yes, they are. Hosford tried to find Mulligan. DJ couldn't come away with a catch, and it'll be 4th down and 12. And for the second time tonight, Joshua Hosford will punt it away.
Yeah, good punt right here. Put him on the other side of the 50.
Caden Arnold, the senior wearing number 6, is back to return this punt. He will stand at the Calvary Day 40. Hosford, high snap, got to climb the ladder, gets it off. It's a nice
That's a good
high
punt there.
kick.
Oh,
Fair
hit him in there.
catch,
Oh, get
caught
it.
it,
Give
hit
him the ball.
player.
Give him the ball. Yes.
Jackson's got it at the 35.
There's a break. There's a break.
That ball hit off one of the return men for Calvary Day at the 35-yard line, and there was Caden Fambro, the freshman wearing number 27, there to pick it up.
Well, that coach ain't happy right now, is he? Woo.
Fair catch was called for by the return man, Arnold. Another player for Calvary Day who was trying to block the Red Devils on the return. Never saw the ball. It hit right off of his back when it came out of the air. And there was Fambro to pick it up. It gives Jackson a 1st down at the Calvary Day 36. There's the break the Devils needed.
There it is.
Now we've just got to find a way to capitalize. 3:25 to play.
Oh, no.
First quarter, we're in a Wildcat. Mulligan's going to take it. DJ hit hard, a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a great tackle behind the line by Trevor Davis.
It's going to be about a 2-yard loss. And now DJ is going to come out of the game. We went to the right side. 2nd down and about 12. Golden opportunity here for the Devils.
Hey, make sure and check out the new Cavalier mobile shop.
2nd down, 12 for the Red Devils. Looks like we're going to stay in that Wildcat formation. Denari Brown and Kylan Sims in the backfield. 2nd and 12. Who wants it? It's going to be an inside reverse. Handoff from Denari. We're going to lose 2. Trying to get a number on who we handed that ball off to. Looks like number 21 for the Devils. Yep, that's Dondrell Brown. And we've gone backwards 5 yards in 2 plays. 3rd down, 15. The ball is at the Calvary Day 41-yard line. 2:20 to play in the opening quarter.
We need to spread this defense out. They're fast. We need to spread them out a little bit.
3rd and 15, Red Devils have it.
There they are, spread out.
5 wide receivers in the ball game. Empty backfield for Hosford. Blitz coming. How in the world is that?
How you not call a flag for that?
There's finally 2 defensive linemen for Calvary Day were not just offsides, they were behind the offensive line for the Devils.
I believe the coach said, hey, ref, you want to throw a flag?
And a timeout, I think, is going to be taken by Jackson. So there's not going to be an offsides call. How on God's green earth is that not offsides?
Well, we know the rules now, don't we? The rules have been made.
There was only 3 men on the line for Calvary Day. 2 of them were behind our offensive linemen. No flag. Instead, it's a timeout. Wow. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Calvary Day on top. It's 14-0 Cavaliers, and our coverage tonight is being presented by Countryside Mower in downtown Jackson. Countryside Mower is your new Gravely and Aaron's headquarters. If you're looking for zero-turn lawnmowers, Countryside Mower is the place to shop. Over 100 brand new ones in stock. They're located next to Piggly Wiggly on 3rd Street. 0% financing is available. You can ride out today with payments under $100. No money down at Countryside Mower. Check them out today next to Piggly Wiggly. Unreal.
I cannot believe they didn't call offsides.
2 defensive linemen in the backfield, and there's no penalty. 3rd and 15 for the Devils. We're at the Calvary Day 41. 5 receivers. Empty set backfield. They're showing blitz again. Hosford will drop back, and now a flag.
It's a little late call offsides.
Oh, of course. Oh, no, they're going to call a procedure penalty against Jackson. All the way on the far side of the field. That's going to back Jackson up 5 yards and make it 3rd and 20. So they catch that. But 2 defensive linemen wearing gray. And by the way, these are not no small kids for Calvary Day.
Not at all.
These are some grown men on that defensive line for the
Cavaliers. They almost shook hands with the quarterback.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how bad they were.
3rd and 20. That'll put the ball back to the Calvary Day 46. Again, this drive started at the 36. After the fumble on the punt by Calvary Day that gave Jackson the ball, now we're facing 3rd and 20. And now we can't get our offense in. Hosford's got his arms up in the air like, hey, what's going on? There's only 5 seconds on the play clock. Going to have to take a timeout here. Or we'll take the delay of game. Let's see what it's going to be. It's going to be a timeout on Jackson. 2nd timeout in the last 3 plays.
Goodness gracious.
1:54 on the clock. First quarter, 14-0 Calvary Day leading. Tonight's coverage of Red Devil football from Savannah being presented by the LS Wing Depot. Cookies and cream in downtown Jackson. Big shout out to Andrell and the staff for having us on tonight. Be sure to stop by this weekend if you're getting ready for those tailgates. Going to watch some college and NFL football. They can take care of you. They got all your wings, your tenders, seafood, and more. It's the LS Wing Depot. Make sure you check out the lemon pepper, my personal favorite. Also tonight, we'd like to say thank you to the great folks at ProFlow Rooter and Septic for their sponsorship of Jackson High School Red Devil football. ProFlow is there for all of your septic needs, 24/7, 365. Hey, if you got family coming in this Thanksgiving, make sure that septic tank is ready for the family. ProFlow Rooter and Septic can take care of it for you. Take care of it now before it's a mess. ProFlow Rooter and Septic, go with the best and flush the rest. 3rd down and 20 after the timeout. Jackson has it at the Calvary Day 46. We're moving right to left. Hosford going to work out of the gun. Calvary Day showing blitz here off the right side, and they'll bring it. Handoff, Denari Brown hitting the backfield across the 50 and then drilled out of bounds around the 47. Going to be about a 1-yard loss, maybe 2, depending on the spot. Brexton Bell, number 25, came in, and we're going to go ahead and give that our Outback Body Shop big collision of the game. Bell came in right in front of us on the home side and laid the hit on Denari Brown for a 2-yard loss. Bell playing linebacker here tonight. Had a big head of steam coming in on that one as he chased Brown down. Big collision of the night again being presented by Mike Stewart and Outback Body Shop, and it's going to be 4th down and 23 now for Jackson. Hosford will punt it for the 3rd time this quarter. Another high snap, has all day to kick it. This one's a nice high kick. Spiral. Get out there and stop it, Jackson. Bounces at the 5. Can we get down there? We cannot. We made a valiant effort at the goal line. That ball hit at the 5. It went straight up in the air. We tried to find it, and when we finally did, Javier McKibben, number 8, tried to bat it back right at the goal line, and the official down there is going to say that it crossed the goal line. That was about 6 inches away from putting Calvary Day first down at the 1-foot line. Man, what a punt by Hosford.
That was a great punt, man.
May have been his best of the season. 1:37 to play, opening quarter. It's going to give Calvary Day the ball back. 2 rushing touchdowns so far in this first quarter for the Cavaliers. They'll start this drive at their 20. They're moving left to right. 1st down and 10. 2 different backs have rushed it in. Caden Lucas, number 11, was the most recent. Trevor Strobridge, number 22, scored the first touchdown. That was a 28-yard run.
Come on, Jackson defense. The turnover right here. Let's go.
Here's the quarterback, Merklinger, wearing number 4. Again, committed to the University of Tennessee. Looking for a screen, steps up, fires, pass complete. Receiver breaks 2 men. Midfield, foot race, 20, 10, touchdown, Calvary Day. Merklinger threw that pass into double coverage. Caden Arnold, wearing number 6, made the catch right around the 40, and he was able to break 2 tackles. Number 27, Caden Fambro. Number 33, Braylon Dahl. Neither one of them could bring him down. It's an 80-yard touchdown strike for Calvary Day. First play of the drive. And here comes the point after to try to make it 21-0. Again, it's Shiver to do the kicking, and this kick is up. It's on the way, and it's no good. It's wide right.
Hey.
6 points. That's $6 more to our Points for Paul's program. So, first quarter storyline, Wesley, pretty simple.
Yep.
We've had the ball 3 times. We've punted 3 times. Calvary Day's had it 3 times. They've scored 3 touchdowns.
Hard to win that way.
Not much more to say.
That's it.
And that time it was a little slant from Merklinger as he found Arnold near the 35 here on the near sideline, and Arnold was able to break 2 arm tackles and take it to the house for 80 yards. It's now 20-0.
Like you said earlier, though, man, this is a good experience for these guys, man. This the atmosphere down here.
And now we're getting ready for another kickoff. This kickoff being presented by Dream Home Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate anywhere in our Red Devil listening area, Miss Cindy Tankersley can take care of all of your real estate needs. Be sure to find her at Dream Home Realty. Cindy is there every step of the way. She could turn your real estate dreams into a reality today at Dream Home Realty. That's the Red Regiment Marching Band you hear on the far side of the field.
Yes, it is.
They will be performing at halftime tonight. They'll get the first 10 minutes of our halftime performance. And then the final 15 minutes, Calvary Day will honor the rest of their seniors here tonight as Shiver gets ready for another kick. Here's a short pooch. This could be trouble. Nobody's there to get it for Jackson. And it goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That ball hit at about the 44. Nobody was there for Jackson. It went right over the head of Paxton Smith, number 66. And I tell you right now, Jackson just caught a huge break because Cameron Slayman, number 12, he should have picked that ball up and not just given Calvary Day the ball. He should have ran that one all the way in for a touchdown.
Yep.
He just let that ball go right through him, and it went out of bounds at about the 42. And it'll give Jackson the ball at the 46-yard line. That has been our weakness all season. How many times this year have we been beat on special teams on kickoffs? First down and 10. Bad snap again. Hosford gets it. Now he'll slide at the 35-yard line.
Man, just can't get nothing going.
That's going to be a 10-yard loss.
Recovered by Jack Rice.
10 yards on a bad snap, our second of the ball game. We had about 5 last week. 3 of them came back-to-back-to-back in Peach County. That's a 10-yard loss on 1st and 10. And it'll put the ball at the Jackson 36-yard line. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. 10 on the play clock.
10. I like his idea.
We have got to get the ball to the quarterback. I mean, we just gave him 10 more, and now we'll whistle. And I believe we're going to have a procedure penalty against the Devils. We are. Looked like one of our slot receivers was.
That little shift they're doing, messing them up a little bit.
That's going to go on our slot receiver on the far side of the field. I believe that's going to be McCall, number 17. So back us up 5 more. 2nd and 25. Our offense tonight has been the best offense for Calvary Day. We're just going backwards. 2nd and 25. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Handoff to Sims. Sims will take the draw up to the 30, maybe the 31. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. And it's going to set up 3rd and 25 with 30 seconds, and that may be the final play of the first quarter. Hopefully it is. Try to take as much time off this clock as you can. Jackson's going to walk it off to the sideline, and that is going to be the end of quarter number 1. Well, we knew this Calvary Day team could score a lot of points. They're proving it right now. End of 1. It's Calvary Day 21. It's Jackson nothing. Back with the start of the second quarter right after this message from Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep
It
Ram.
only comes around once a year. A sale so big that we celebrate all month long. It's the Black Friday sales event, and it's going on now at Countryside Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson and Madison. If you're in the market for a new Jeep, this November is the time to make your move, because we're giving you our best offer of the year on our remaining 2023 Jeep models. Now through November 30th, all buyers can take 15% off the MSRP sticker price on 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokees, Renegades, Compass, and Gladiators. We have the area's largest selection of brand new Jeeps. We're even offering no payments for 90 days. It doesn't get any better than this. Shop online at countrysideautomotive.com, and let's make this the best Black Friday sale ever when you find your new ride at Countryside.
Start of the second quarter. It is 20-0. 3rd and 22 here for the Devils. Jackson now moving left to right. Hosford will work out of the gun. Jackson has it. We're at our 31. Jeshua steps up, fires toward the far sideline. It's going to be called at the 39, but out of bounds. Jason McCall couldn't quite bring it back in, and that'll force us to punt once again. It'll bring up 4th down and about 22, maybe 23. As we're just underway, the start of quarter number 2. Again, Calvary Day has touched the ball 3 times in the first quarter. They've got 3 touchdowns to show for it. 2 rushing touchdowns and an 80-yard touchdown pass. And Hosford will punt it now for the 4th time here in the first half. He'll stand back around his 20, gets it away. Another great punt from Jesh. Man, where in the world has this been all season? Got to be returned by Calvary Day up to about the 34-yard line. It was McKibben, number 8, there to make the stop on Caden Arnold. The last 2 punts from Jeshua Hosford, man, his best 2 kicks of the season. That's going to give Calvary Day the ball down around their 34. All right, couple of scoreboard updates. Our out-of-town scoreboard presented by them guys contracting and pressure washing. Mary Persons on top of Long County 14-8. Second quarter scoring for Scythe. Savannah Christian on top of Peach County 13-0. That's a first quarter score. Upson Lee on top of Savannah Country Day 14-0. Again, those scores from our out-of-town scoreboard presented by Dwayne Biles at Them Guys Contracting and Pressure Washing. Pass here complete to the 38-yard line. Couple of good stops in there for the Devils. Will we have a flag for, going to have a horse collar tackle here on Jackson. Arnold made the catch, broke the first tackle. The second one for the Devils came in, and you could hear the oohs and the ahs from the crowd down in front of us.
Yeah, they talked the referee into that one, didn't they?
They did. They definitely influenced that penalty.
They sure did.
Yep, it's going to go against Jackson. Now, actually, it's going to be a face mask call. So they didn't even get us for the horse collar. Face mask was the call. They'll make it first down and 10, and it should give Calvary Day the ball near midfield as they're walking it up now past the 50-yard line. They're going to put it at the Jackson 46. First down and 10, Cavaliers. Merklinger, the quarterback. His team's up 20-0. They're going to put Coleman in motion now. Merklinger will go to his right, out of the backfield. He finds Coleman at the 40, the 30. Here's a flag, 20, 10, 5. He's in the end zone, but
coming back.
Let's check the flag. It's down around the 25-yard line.
That screenplay is killing Jackson. Man.
It's going to be a hold out there on the far side. One of the wide receivers there for Calvary Day going to get hit with a holding call. Yeah, that is going to neglect a 46-yard touchdown. Well, I think it's pretty simple to see why Jake Merklinger, the senior, is going to the University of Tennessee. I mean, he's just playing pitch and catch out here. Going to have a holding call against Calvary Day. That's going to back him up 10 from the spot of the foul.
It'll be a 2-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
And that's going to put the ball down around the Jackson 38.
How do you gain yards on that?
Holding penalty on 1st and 10, and you gain 8 yards. It's now 1st and 2. So they call the penalty down around inside the 30-yard line. That's how, Wesley. Here's a snap. Merklinger now going to go here to the left side. Good block here in the flat. All the way down, 15, 10, knocked out of bounds on the catch. This is Caden Arnold, number 6. Arnold already has an 80-yard touchdown catch. And now he'll take this one down near the 10-yard line. It's going to set up 1st and goal, Calvary Day. They're inside the Smile Parlor red zone at the Jackson 9. Tillman in the backfield, number 13. Let's see if he gets it. He will, off to the right side, trying to stutter step back, and he'll fall forward for a gain of about 2. Good stop there for the Devils. On that tackle for Jackson is number 33, Braylon Dahl, the freshman. Man, we have called his name probably a dozen times the last 2 weeks. Short gain, 2nd and goal. Calvary Day now at the Jackson 7. They're moving right to left, early 2nd quarter. Strobridge now in the backfield. Pistol formation. Merklinger going to take the snap. Hands it off, right side. Strobridge tries to cut it back. He'll bounce it outside, and he's in for a touchdown. His 2nd of the game. This one comes from 7 yards out. 6 more on the board for Calvary Day. It's 26-0. Cavaliers on top with 10:50 to play in the first half. And now we'll get Shiver on for another point after attempt. He missed his last one wide right. 26-0. Here comes the snap. The kick is on the way. This one is much better, and it's good. 7-yard touchdown run for Calvary Day. The senior, number 22, Trevor Strobridge, and now the Cavaliers are halfway to their season average. They lead Jackson 27-0 with 10 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Tonight's coverage of Red Devil football being presented by the Smile Parlor. That's where you'll find former Red Devil Dr. David Jenkins. He's there for all of your dentistry needs, routine cleanings to emergency exams. Dr. Jenkins is there for you and your family, adults and children. Most insurances are accepted. Be sure to check out the Smile Parlor LLC on Facebook today. They're located in Locust Grove with a new location soon opening in Barnesville. It's teed up at the 40. Shiver has it.
I'm not a big fan of their scoreboard.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. You gotta duck your head. You got to lean your head out of the broadcast booth.
I mean, I don't want to see it now anyway. I'm saying.
No, I can promise you, it's not one you want to break your neck and look at if you're a Red Devil fan right now. Shiver's got it teed at the 40. Let's see what he does with this one. A deep line drive kick. It's going to sail about 9 yards into the end zone. And it'll give Jackson the ball 1st and 10. Right around our 20-yard line. Again, alongside of Wesley Johnson, Fire Chief for Butts County, I'm Chad Feltman, bringing you live coverage of Red Devil playoff football tonight from Savannah. Our coverage tonight and all season presented by the May and Carter Oil Company in Jackson. Big thank you to John Carter and the team at the May and Carter Oil Company for helping us bring you Red Devil sports all year. Football, softball, volleyball, and we are getting ready to tip off the Red Devil basketball season next week. We are glad to be here with you. Big thank you to John and all of our great partners and sponsors who help us bring you these live broadcasts, folks. They're not cheap and they're not free, but it is certainly an honor to be here and bring you live coverage all season.
We need some post patterns across the middle or something.
Here's a screen. Out to the far side. Fumbled at the 20.
Picked up,
Calvary Day has it. A scoop and score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And who's got it? Yep. Guess who's got it? The same young man who just rushed the touchdown in, Trevor Strobridge.
He got a touchdown both sides. How about that?
He'll take this one from 19 yards. A fumbled recovery as Jackson was trying to set up a screen. And Calvary Day takes it in for 6 more. Strobridge has scored 12 points by himself in about the last 6 seconds. Makes it 33-0. As Shiver will come on for the point after. Good snap, good hold, low line drive kick, but it's going to be good into the hospitality section. And oh my goodness, it's 34-0. Second quarter, 10:36 left on the clock. Tonight's coverage of Red Devil football is being presented in part by Big Moose Incorporated. Former Red Devil Kenny Hooper there for all of your pressure washing, power washing, and soft washes. Be sure to check out the Big Moose today on Facebook and online. Get your free estimate, commercial or residential. Big Moose Pressure Washing is there for you. Tonight, we'd also like to say thank you to former Red Devil Brad Moody at Sexton and Moody PC. Brad is there for all of your defense needs, criminal defense, DUIs, felonies, misdemeanors, personal injury, and more. Be sure to check out Sexton and Moody PC. I don't know if he can specialize in beatdowns on the gridiron, but the way this one's going here tonight, the Red Devils might need a good attorney for this criminal defense Calvary Day's putting on us. Shiver's got it teed up from the 40. We're going to return it from the 1-yard line. Let's see what we can do with this one. Mulligan, it looks like, has it. Number 81 takes a big hit around the 19-yard line, and he'll go down right there, and Jackson will set up 1st and 10 from the 19. Hey, while we have a moment, too, quickly just want to say thank you to all of our veterans out there. Tomorrow is Veterans Day, and the city of Jackson, the mayor, Carlos Duffy, everybody with the city is going to be hosting a big Veterans Day event tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., rain or shine, at the Veterans Memorial Park on 3rd Street. Stop by tomorrow morning, celebrate with the city of Jackson. And again, from all of us here at K13 Media, just a thank you so much to all of our veterans for your sacrifice, your service to our country.
That's right.
And we hope tomorrow is a fantastic day, Veterans Day 2023. 1st down and 10, Jackson at the 19. Screen pass again. This one going to be called at the 16. Looks like McCall, number 17, has it. He's going to lose about 1. Or will they mark him up? Nope, now they'll say he's up to the 19-yard line. No gain. Haas will try to go on a screen here to the short side. 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
That defense is everywhere.
34-0, Calvary Day on top. They've scored every time they've had the ball, plus 1 when they didn't. Scoop and score. Fumble recovery on that last play. I don't know if we have a positive yard on offense at all. We got 1 first down tonight. There's another high snap. A screen out to the left side to Mulligan, and Mulligan is greeted rudely at the 17-yard line. He's going to lose 2.
I would say the screen's not working.
Hosford's tried it to his left. He's tried it to his right. Calvary Day is all on it, and by the time our receivers catch the ball, they've got a black helmet in their face.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3rd down and 12. We have moved backwards. Ball is at our 17-yard line. Red Regiment Marching Band down in the far end zone to our right, getting ready for their halftime performance. Again, they will play to start halftime. They'll get the first 10 minutes. 3rd and 12. Hosford out of the gun, drops back, blitz up the middle.
That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see right there. That's
first down to Mulligan at the 34-yard line. Just a simple pitch and catch, but
flag?
We've got a flag.
Of course. Oh, my goodness.
Holding against Jackson. Why not? Again, this officiating crew here tonight missed the blatant offsides call back in the first quarter when 2 defensive linemen for Calvary Day were standing in our backfield behind our offensive line. There was no flag thrown on that play.
I think Coach Henderson pulled it out of his pocket and said, "You see this?"
Yeah, you let Jackson have their shoestring untied here tonight.
That's true.
And it is going to be just microscopic. It's going to back us up 5. And instead of it being 1st and 10 at our 34, it's now going to be 3rd and about 19.
Same play again, man. Same play.
Hosford threw a strike, too.
He did.
A perfectly thrown ball by the senior quarterback. He found Mulligan, the freshman, right over the middle. Mulligan's lined up at a slot here on the right side of the offensive line. And now it's 3rd and 19. We are deep in our own territory. We'll take this snap at our 8-yard line. Here comes the blitz from Calvary Day. Hosford steps up, scrambles, hit from behind, thrown down at the 12.
Yep. Yeah, drugged by his face mask.
Thrown down to the ground, number 85, Walter Mathis, the junior. No call on that one.
Goodness gracious.
A loss of about 2. And that's the thing, the biggest upsetting thing is you're already struggling. You got a young team. You're getting beat 34-0, but, my God, at least give us the penalty.
Right.
When the big defensive lineman throws the quarterback down, he's got his right paw right on his face mask. At least give us the dang penalty. Hosford will punt it for the 5th time, 7 yards in his end zone. Gets the kick away.
Another good one, man.
It is. All the way out toward midfield. Takes a Jackson bounce. Going to be returned at the 47. Here's Arnold. Going to get hit from behind, and that's a great piece of tackling there for the Devils.
Good.
Let's get you a number on that young man who made that play. I believe it was number 23. It was. Yeah, Tayshawn Head, the junior, was able to wrap up on Arnold. Arnold couldn't break out of the tackle. He actually is going to lose 2 on the return, and it's going to put the ball back at the 49. And Calvary Day will have it. 1st and 10 Cavaliers. Near midfield. 7:24 to play. First half, it's 34-0 Calvary Day. 4 offensive touchdowns for the Cavaliers and a scoop and score fumble recovery from 19 yards. They'll start this drive at the Jackson 49. Calvary Day moving right to left. Here's the snap. Out to the right, screen going to be set up. This is going to be right around the 45-yard line. Caught by Coleman. Coleman just knocking Red Devils down.
Dragging them. Man.
He caught that ball at about a 6-yard gain, turned it into a 16-yard gain. All the way down to the Jackson 34. 1st and 10 Calvary Day. And again, they're in a no huddle. Moving right to left, 4 receivers.
That's false start. They're moving over. Thank you.
There's the flag.
Good Lord.
Yep, there it is. False
Same
start
guy gets stuck in his pocket.
Against Calvary Day. 5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 15. Boy, the fire chief is fired up.
I
here
know
tonight.
it, man. Good Lord.
Go down there and tell him, Wesley. You got some,
I
power,
might have to in a minute.
At halftime, I need you to go down there and make some adjustments.
A little powwow down there in a minute.
Tell them who you are, sir. You show them your badge.
Yeah, there you go.
You got your badge with you?
Not tonight.
No, oh, my gosh. Come on. You had one job, Wesley.
Oh, man.
You got the patch on your
That's right.
Your jumper there. 1st and 15 following the penalty. It's going to put Calvary Day now back to the Jackson 39 as Merklinger will work out of the gun. 3 receivers here to the near side. Going to hand it off, right side. Good stop by the Devils defense. Just about a 2-yard pickup that time by Caden Lucas. He does have one of the rushing touchdowns here tonight. I love what Mr. Emerson's band doing, too. He's like, screw it. We're down 34-0.
Let's just play.
Let's just get an early start on halftime. They've been playing in the back of the end zone for about 10 minutes, giving us a great soundtrack. So, I mean, what are they going to do? Throw another penalty?
Right, yeah.
Okay. If we don't get a penalty on the band here tonight, I'd be upset. Second down, 12, right up the middle. Great run for Calvary Day. Once again, it's going to be Lucas wearing number 11. He'll take it up to the Jackson 20. Going to be a gain of about 14, and it's going to be a first down for Calvary Day. They'll stay in a no huddle. Inside the Smile Parlor red zone. Merklinger now wants to throw. Fade route. End zone. Touchdown.
22 again.
It is. Third touchdown of the night for number 22, Trevor Strobridge.
I will
And
say
ladies
that's
and
pretty
gentlemen,
pro.
let me tell you something. This young man here tonight, this quarterback for Calvary Day, again, he is going to go play football in Knoxville at the University of Tennessee. I know that Kirby has some great quarterbacks in Athens. Some young guys, you know, Dylan Rayola from Buford, playing at Buford High School this year, going to Georgia. You've got Gunnar Stockton, you got Brock Vandergriff all playing behind right now. Hey, better get ready for this young man here from Calvary Day. Merklinger is the real deal. Here comes the point after. The kick is up, and it's good once again by Shiver. 7 more points. $7 more to our Points for Paul's program. Justin and Brandy Phillips better make sure they got the direct deposit in on Friday because,
Pull out the checkbook tonight.
oh my goodness, they may be writing a big Christmas donation to Butts Mutts and Classic Ads after this one, folks. There's 5:50 to play in the second quarter. Calvary Day, who's averaging 50 a game, is on top 41-0. Tonight's coverage of Red Devil football is being presented by The Brickery in downtown Jackson. This weekend, be sure to stop by and see Michael and Melinda and the team at The Brickery on 2nd Street for the best brick oven pizza in the area, the biggest calzones you have ever seen in your life, jumbo wings, incredible pasta, subs, and more. The Brickery, open on 2nd Street in downtown Jackson, ready for your tailgate, all of your, what do you call it, couch tailgate? Couch gating? Is that what you call it?
I love it.
Can we go with that?
Absolutely.
All right.
For sure.
Couch gating. Sounds like something that you go to jail for in Washington, D.C., but we'll go with it tonight. Another kickoff here for Calvary Day. I've lost count how many this is. It's going to be Shiver kicking it from the 40. He's going to send it deep, and let's see if we return this one. We will not. 2 yards into the end zone. Well, it looks like the second round for Calvary Day. And again, this one's still a long way to go, but it's 41-0 here in the second quarter. Winner of this one gets the winner of Harlem and Thomasville in round 2. Of course, we went to Thomasville last year. They were ranked, I think, 3rd in the state. They were 10-0. We went down there and we were beating them in the third quarter and could not beat the officiating crew down there as well. Ended up losing that one. But Thomasville and Harlem gets the winner of this one here tonight as Jackson will come out 1st and 10. Red Devils will start the drive from their 20. We're moving left to right. Midway through the second quarter, Hosford out of the gun. Going to hand it off to Kylan Sims. Good run for Kylan across the 25, 30, some room to run. Takes a big hit up around the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
That's a 13-yard run by number 13, brought down by Chase Lucas, the senior, number 9. Good run there for Sims. Kylan's just a junior. A young Jackson football team, and you cannot take away the experience. Again,
That's
we're
right.
2-8. There's a lot of people around the state saying we don't even deserve to be here. Maybe they're right. 2-8 on the year. I'm sure there's other teams in other regions who were 7-3, 6-4 that, you know, probably would have had a better chance. But you know what? It is what it is. We're here. They're not. And this experience, you cannot make up for it. I mean, this is something that these young kids for this team, it's going to go a long way for this football program. First down run, we'll go back to Sims. Tries to go left side, going to squirt through the line. Great run. Boy, Kylan was able to keep those legs moving. Able to keep his knee off the ground.
2 good runs there.
It's only going to go down as 2, but I tell you what, he drug about 3 defenders with him right up the middle. And that's what Coach Henderson wanted to see here tonight. He knew his team was outmatched. It's there's no secret. Calvary Day is number 1 in the state. All he asked for was his team to fight hard to the very end. And that's what this young Jackson team is doing right now. Second down, 8.
Let it fly. Let it fly. Let's go.
4:20 to play, second quarter. Hosford bobbled the snap for a moment. Going to hand it off here to Denari Brown, the freshman. Denari will pick up a hard-fought 2 or 3 across the 35 to the 36. And for the first time tonight, Jackson has a drive moving forward. It's going to be third down and about 6 for the Devils. We got to get it up to the 42. Now let's see what we have drawn up on third down. Brown's going to stay in the backfield. Etavius Potts is in, so is McCall, so is Wise. They're going to be in as our receivers. Lining up in a slot here is going to be number 88 for the Red Devils. That is going to be Katarius King. Third and 6. Hosford out of the gun. Looks left. Over the middle. Deep ball downfield. It's going to be broken up down to the 35-yard line. Man coverage. Hosford was trying to find Jamarian Wise. It was broken up by number 20, Emerson Lewis, a freshman corner. Here for Calvary Day, and that'll bring on the punt team on 4th and 6. Hosford getting ready to kick it away for what will be the 6th time tonight. Ball is at the Jackson 36-yard line. Red Devils moving left to right. 3:24 left in the half. 41-0 Calvary Day. Last 2 kicks from Hosford have been absolute beauties. Let's see what this one is. This is another good one. All the way up into the lights. Fair catch called for at the 30-yard line. What a kick by Jeshua. All the way up into the lights to the 30-yard line. And that will give Calvary Day the ball 1st and 10. They will start this drive at their 30-yard line. While we have this quick moment, let's take another look at our out-of-town scoreboard presented by Them Guys Contracting and Pressure Washing. Harris County on top of Ola, 21-0. That's a second quarter score. Eastside on top of Chapel Hill, 17-7. They're all tied over in Sharpsburg, Dutchtown, and Northgate, 7-7. Mary Persons has tacked on another touchdown. They're on top, 21-8 over Long County. This is a second quarter score in Forsyth. Savannah Christian shutting out Peach County, 13-0 in the second. And how about this? A tie ball game in the second quarter between Upson Lee and Savannah Country. They're all tied at 14. First down and 10. Completion for Calvary Day over the middle. A quick slant right at midfield. Merklinger finds number 18, Jalen Hicks, a freshman for Calvary Day. First down. And that's going to give Calvary Day the ball at the Jackson 40. Boy, there was nobody wearing a red helmet anywhere around Hicks on that catch. Merklinger again out of the gun. Going to look deep over the middle. This one's going to be called at the 20. Jackson misses a tackle. 10-5. Touchdown, Calvary Day. It's a touchdown for the Calvary Day Cavaliers, but there is a flag down around the 4-yard line. So hold on before we put the points on the board. 40-yard touchdown, and I'm trying to find the white hat out there. There he is, right around the 22 to see what the call is going to be. I'm sure somehow, some way, this is going to be on the bus driver from Jackson. He's about the only person that hasn't been hit for a penalty tonight for the Red Devils. But then again, maybe I'm wrong. The way Calvary Day is looking, they're bringing this one back. So that's the second touchdown of the night called back for Calvary Day. And we're still waiting to get the official from the referee, waiting to get the call. He still has not given a call. I guess he kind of forgot he's got to look this way and give us some kind of indication of, or maybe he don't. He's in charge tonight. Okay, well, illegal block. There you go. The official from the booth up here had to give the call to the PA announcer.
First down.
So take the touchdown off, but a big play for Calvary Day. They've got it down to the Jackson 17. Once again, they're inside the Smile Parlor red zone. 2:36 left on the clock, second quarter. Red Regiment Marching Band lined up in the far end zone, getting ready to play at halftime. Merklinger going to work out of the gun. Looks left, throws a strike in the end zone. Touchdown! Same target. Number 1, Edward Coleman. It's going to be a 19-yard strike. Another touchdown for Calvary Day. That's 47-0 here in the second quarter. And right now, Merklinger is just making it look way too easy. And I believe we're going to have a timeout taken by the Red Devils before the point after. Oh, my goodness. I know that Savannah is known for brutal wars, brutal beatings, the American Revolution, the Civil War, but I don't even think Sherman treated Savannah people this bad. His march to the sea back in the 1860s was a lot nicer than what Calvary Day is doing here to us tonight. It's 47-0. We're getting ready for the point after. Timeout taken by the Devils. That should be their third and final timeout of the half. We used 2 timeouts back-to-back, and Coach Henderson is using this timeout right now not to talk to his players, but he is having a chat with the officials. One of them is the white hat here tonight. And Coach, by his body language out there right now, I don't think he's inviting any of these guys to River Street for dinner after the game. He's not too happy right now, but he will finish his argument. One thing about Coach Henderson we have found out this year, he's going to get in stuff he's got to say. Even if he's got to burn a timeout, he's going to let you know what he thinks about it. And you know what? Even though we're getting beat 47-0, I still love the fact that he's fighting and he's still fired up just like it's a 0-0 ball game. All right, Shiver's ready. Getting ready for his 34th point after attempt here tonight. Coleman will hold it from the 10-yard line. Everybody from the Jackson defense jumped off sides, but that didn't even matter. Point up, point good. 48-0. Calvary Day on top late here in quarter number 2. Tonight's coverage of Jackson High School Red Devil football with K13 Media is being presented in part by FaithWorks Business Solutions. One-stop shop for all of your business solutions, bookkeeping, payroll, tax preparation, and more. Be sure to check out FaithWorks Business Solutions on Facebook and online. FWBSTaxPros.com. Tonight's coverage also being presented by another one of our great partners this season, that being Whitaker Builder Supply. They're located on Stark Road in Jackson. There for all of your building supplies, from the professional builder to the do-it-yourselfer. They got everything under one roof. They can even build you your brand new dream home. Stop by and see them tomorrow. They will be open on Saturday at the intersection of Stark Road and Highway 36. Here's Shiver with the kick. Goodness gracious, look at this one sail into the end zone. Just about took out the official. 5 yards deep, and Jackson will have it 1st and 10. We'll start this drive again at our 20. 2:22 left before halftime. It's 48-0. Calvary Day is on top. Again, they have not given up a point in 4 straight games. Their offense is averaging, ladies and gentlemen, get this, they are averaging 50 points a game, 50.45 to be exact. That's the offensive onslaught that Calvary Day is putting up against their opponents all year. So nothing here for Jackson to be upset about, because Calvary Day has done this to literally everybody they've played this season. 1st and 10 from the 20. Hosford sets up a screen to Jason McCall, who's wrapped up at the 15-yard line. He's going to lose 5. Number 25, the freshman Brexton Bell, one of the linebackers there to make the stop for the Cavaliers. Again, these screens just taking way too long to develop. And that's going to be about now they'll say a 3-yard loss. They'll stop it at about the 17-yard line. And it'll set up second down 13, 1:56 to play. Jackson going to let as much time run off this clock as possible. Again, coming up at halftime, we will bring you our Red Regiment Marching Band performance presented by Uncle Chewy Entertainment. Second down 13. Hosford going to go to Denari Brown, who's going to be hit down around the knees all the way back at the 13-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 5. Denari Brown could not get away from that initial contact. Number 8, Brody Dawson, the junior, in there to make the stop. Third down and about 17. Also coming up at halftime tonight, I had a chance to catch up with Tom Gokenauer, the athletic director from Jackson High School. He is going to join us at halftime and talk about the new region that Jackson will be playing in starting next year. If you missed it, not only are we dropping down to AA next season, we've got brand new schools that will join us in our region. We will discuss that after our Red Regiment halftime performance. And a penalty here before the snap. We moved. Again, it looked like from that slot position. A false start penalty against Jackson. I know they're going to call and delay a game, so either way, we were about to lose 5. They'll get us with a delay of game. That's now going to make it third down and about River Street. Got a long way to go. We're moving left to right. And it's going to be marked all the way back at our 8-yard line with 37 seconds. Now the clock will start at 35. There's 25 on the play clock, so we got to run at least one more play. I say we have to. It may be in our best interest just to take another delay of game and don't snap this ball. If we lose 5 more, that puts us back at the 2, but then again, Calvary Day can take a timeout if they want to, and I'm surprised here that I don't say I'm surprised. They're up 48-0. I don't see Coach Stroud doing that. 15 on the play clock. Hosford's just watching it. It's just moving in slow motion, and there's a flag. There's the procedure penalty. I didn't want him to leave us out on that. That'll back Jackson up 5 more.
False start.
It is third down. My wife is sitting over here behind me. She was the math major in high school. But you know what? Who cares? It's not going to matter. That'll take us into halftime.
Calvary Day School.
The massacre in Savannah is well underway here tonight at halftime. Calvary Day, 48. Jackson, nothing. We'll take a quick timeout and get you ready for our Red Regiment halftime performance. That's coming up next. Right here with K13 Media.
It only comes around once a year. A sale so big that we celebrate all month long. It's the Black Friday sales event, and it's going on now at Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson and Madison. If you're in the market for a new Ram truck, this November is the time to make your move because we're giving you our best offer of the year on new 2023 Ram 1500 and 2500 models. Now through November 30th, qualified buyers can take advantage of 3.9% financing for 72 months on Ram 1500 and 2500 models. We're even offering 10% off the MSRP sticker price and no monthly payments for 90 days. It doesn't get any better than this. Shop online at countrysideautomotive.com and let's make this the best Black Friday sale ever when you find your new ride at Countryside.
Is your band ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at halftime. Calvary Day on top, 48-0. It is time for us to bring you our Red Regiment halftime performance presented by Uncle Chewy Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to bring you the Red Regiment Marching Band from Jackson High School. We hope you enjoy. Again, we're just waiting for the signal for the Red Regiment Marching Band to get started. They are on the field, getting ready to perform their full show, their full run-through of Come Together. And it looks like we are ready to have it. Well, I thought we were ready to get it going, but it's looking like they're having a little trouble with the speakers or one of the microphones here. We're watching Mr. Emerson, the band director, right down here in front of us. There's no sound coming out of one of the keyboards down there. We're trying to get it. And that seems to be what the delay is, but I think now we're just about ready. Good job, Mr. Emerson. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Red Regiment Marching Band from Jackson High School.
Gentlemen, the regiment.
What another great performance by the Jackson High School Red Regiment Marching Band. Boy, are we lucky to have them at Jackson High School. John Emerson, the band director. More than likely the final time this year we will get to hear the Red Regiment Marching Band performing. And tip of the cap to all the men and women out there who have worked their butts off this season to perfect this halftime performance of Come Together for the Red Regiment Marching Band. And again, they've been out there practicing all season. Saw them in June and July when it was 107 degrees in Jackson. They were out there all day at Jackson High School in the summer. Again, just perfecting this show. And boy, what an honor it has been to watch them play all season long. As for the football game, well, we've seen better games. It's 48-0 at halftime. Calvary Day is on top of Jackson High School. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Glad to have you here with us in Savannah for our live coverage of Jackson High School Red Devil football. Told you a little earlier that I had a chance to catch up with Coach Tom Gokenauer, the athletic director at Jackson High School. Big changes are on the way at JHS starting next school year when it comes to athletics for the Red Devils and Lady Devils. We will discuss those changes coming up in 60 seconds right after this timeout. You're tuned in to Jackson High School Red Devil football with K13 Media.
It only comes around once a year. A sale so big that we celebrate all month long. It's the Black Friday sales event, and it's going on now at Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson and Madison. If you're in the market for a new Jeep, this November is the time to make your move because we're giving you our best offer of the year on our remaining 2023 Jeep models. Now through November 30th, all buyers can take 15% off the MSRP sticker price on 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokees, Renegades, Compass, and Gladiators. We have the area's largest selection of brand new Jeeps. We're even offering no payments for 90 days. It doesn't get any better than this. Shop online at countrysideautomotive.com and let's make this the best Black Friday sale ever when you find your new ride at Countryside.
Well, it's halftime in Savannah. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Glad to have you here with us on a Friday night, first round of the AAA state playoffs. And as promised, right now we are joined by the athletic director at Jackson High School, Coach Tom Gokenauer, better known as Coach G, is here with us. Welcome to Savannah, Coach. Good to see you.
Well, good to see you too. Good to see you too. How was your trip down?
Man, this trip has been awesome. Family, wife and I got to come down a few days early for a little vacation and anniversary celebration, so it's been fun. How about yourself? Did you get some time in or just arrive?
Well, first off, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
And I just took off from Jackson this afternoon. Actually, our team down here did a walkthrough at Jenkins High School, and Jenkins actually visited Red Devil Hill about 1:30 this afternoon before I headed on down.
Well, the main reason I wanted to catch up with you real quick was just to kind of talk about the new region for next year. We're getting ready to drop down to AA, and we found out yesterday we're going to be in Region 2 AA, and we found out who our new region mates are going to be. So wanted to chat with you about those teams, how it came about, and your thoughts as athletic director on what the future holds for Jackson High School.
Right, and I like our region. I think, finally for once since I've been here, it kind of looks like we're going to be the centrally located school in the region. You got Morgan County who's in there, and then you have Callaway over there in Troup County, which is the other extreme end of the region. And then in the middle there you have Westside Macon, Pike, and Rutland. I said that right?
You did. Yep.
And so I think it's going to be a good competitive region for us. In all sports. I think Morgan County on the women's side is very strong in volleyball and softball, which we've been strong in, and soccer, which we've been strong in the last several years. I'm not sure how their basketball is, but our basketball is getting stronger, so I think it's going to be good. Callaway's a traditionally good program that I know about. Don't know a lot about West Side Macon. I only knew them back in early 2000 when they played East Coweta when they were a big 6A school. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun.
Let's talk about just the programs at Jackson High School right now as we're getting ready to go into the winter season. Basketball's getting ready to tip off, wrestling, and then before you know it, blink of an eye, spring will be here. Just your thoughts on the state of the athletics right now at Jackson High School. It's been a great start to the season in the fall.
It has. Fall was really good. I really hope and I think basketball is going to pick up from where they left off. My first year here, we were a little, I'm going to use the term down. Coach Amy did a great job, but it was tough running two programs, and then, Coach Holloway's come in and did a real good job with the girls last year, and Coach Snell came in and did an excellent job with the boys, and so I'm expecting them to pick up right where they left off.
Let's also talk real quick about this football program, because I know we're here under year one. Coach Chris Henderson, I'm sure he's going to be back for year two, obviously, other than what you read on Facebook, those Monday morning quarterbacks and Monday morning coaches. But we're here in the playoffs. Yes, we're 2-8 on the season, but I just got to believe that if the community can give this coach and give this team time, man, I think we've got a good thing going from what I see. Your thoughts from the administration side on what you've seen this year and maybe what we can improve on next year?
Well, we need to get, he's changed the mindset a little bit. I mean, anytime you get somebody new, so, it's a breath of fresh air. Coach Myrick did, I thought, a fabulous job with this program over the last, 15 years. And, anytime, all programs need a good breath of fresh air. And I think that's what Coach Henderson's done. And hopefully, we've got the new weight room over there at the school. He's getting a lot of kids in there. Administration, Mr. Foster's done a good job of getting athletes in there. And so I think it's just going to get nothing but better.
Coach, it's always good to see you. I know you're very, very busy here tonight in Savannah. Appreciate you stopping and chatting with us.
All right, thank you.
Coach Tom Gokenhauer, he is the athletic director at Jackson High School. Good to hear from Coach G as always. We'll take a quick timeout. When we return, we will get you ready for the third quarter. Jackson and Calvary Day. It's halftime in Savannah here with K13 Media.
It only comes around once a year. A sale so big that we celebrate all month long. It's the Black Friday sales event, and it's going on now at Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson and Madison. If you're in the market for a new Ram truck, this November is the time to make your move because we're giving you our best offer of the year on new 2023 Ram 1500 and 2500 models. Now through November 30th, qualified buyers can take advantage of 3.9% financing for 72 months on Ram 1500 and 2500 models. We're even offering 10% off the MSRP sticker price and no monthly payments for 90 days. It doesn't get any better than this. Shop online at countrysideautomotive.com and let's make this the best Black Friday sale ever when you find your new ride at Countryside.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Calvary Day School here in Savannah, Georgia. It's K13 Media's live coverage of Jackson High School Red Devil football tonight, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company in Jackson, who invites you to download the new BP Me app for your chance to save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up at any BP location around America. It's free, it saves time, and it will save you money. It's the BP Me app from the May and Carter Oil Company. Glad to have you here with us as we just cross over 9 p.m. Friday night in Savannah, Georgia. A gorgeous night for playoff football. Listen, there's been many Friday nights when you get to the playoffs when it's 30 degrees, 28 degrees. But, man, this year we have been very fortunate weather-wise to not be too terribly cold for high school football games this year. So I guess the way it works next year, we'll make up for it, freeze our butts off when we get into that new region that we just talked with Coach G about. And very interesting how that's going to work next year, along with Morgan County, Rutland, who's in Macon, right off of Hartley Bridge Road in 475. You've also got Westside Macon in there. Jackson, Pike County. But the team to me that just doesn't make sense in the region is Callaway. I know that many years ago, Callaway was in the same region with Jackson when I was in high school. Graduated in 2003. I know we went to Troup County several times to play Callaway in different sports, but it just doesn't make sense to me for Callaway to be in that same region with Jackson, Morgan County, Rutland, Westside, when just down Interstate 185 in Columbus, there's about 7 other teams in Class AA that would have geographically made more sense for Callaway to be in. And who knows, maybe they'll protest it, maybe they'll try to appeal. We'll wait and see, but just again, the initial region lineups that were just announced yesterday, to me, it's Callaway that stands out. And I'd agree 100% what Coach G said about adding Morgan County. When it comes to our Lady Devil sports with volleyball, softball, soccer, my goodness, you're talking about Jackson, Morgan County, and Pike County, all in the same region when it comes to women's sports. That is going to be some incredible competition. And again, all of that will start next year, next school year, not next year in January, but when the next school year rolls around, it will be Region 2 AA. I'm excited about it. And again, it's also pretty cool because Jackson will now be the centrally located school. Easy to go to Madison, easy to go to Zebulon, real easy to go down to Macon. Callaway, a little trip, but hey, at least we're not going to Fulton and DeKalb in that region. So hallelujah to that. 48-0, we're in Savannah. Here tonight, it is the first round of the AAA state football playoffs, and Calvary Day is having their way with the Red Devils. It's a 48-0 ball game right now. It has just been all Calvary Day from the very start. They have scored every time they've had the ball on offense, and even a score on defense tonight. A 19-yard scoop and score touchdown for Calvary Day as Jackson fumbled a screen pass right around their 20-yard line. And again, it's 48-0. So we're getting ready to start quarter number 3 here in just about 3 minutes. Before we do that, let's take a look, give you a full rundown of our out-of-town scoreboard. This is being presented by Dwayne Biles and the staff at Them Guys Contracting and Pressure Washing. There are some big games around the state, and we want to make sure we have you the most up-to-date scores. Halftime score, Harris County on top of Ola, 28-14. By the way, these scores I'm about to give you are all teams that we have either played this year or that are geographically really close to Jackson High School. Not going to run down the entire state scores, but these are the close schools to us. Again, Harris County on top of Ola. Halftime, 28-14. They're playing that one at Harris County. Eastside over in Covington right now. They're on top of Chapel Hill. They got a good one going at halftime. Eastside on top 17-14. Another good game right now. Northgate, they're in Sharpsburg, and they're beating Dutchtown 14-13 at the half. Jones County blowing out Northside Columbus at half. Jones County on top 42-7. The game at Forsyth was not even supposed to be a game. It was supposed to be a blowout. Mary Persons at halftime barely beating Long County 21-16. Long County is in the same region that our opponent tonight is, Calvary Day. They are the number 4 seed from Region 3 AAA, and right now they are giving Mary Persons a run for their money. Listen, as bad as it's going here tonight for Jackson and Savannah, an upset with Mary Persons losing in the first round probably put a smile on every Red Devil fan tonight. It would me anyway. Savannah Christian shutting out Peach County 20-0 at halftime. I'm a little shocked by that one. I thought after what we saw from Peach last week, they'd be ready to play and give Savannah Christian a challenge. That's a number 2 versus number 3 game. It's all tied in Thomaston. Upson Lee and Savannah Country Day, 14-14. Latest update we have on that one from Matthews Field. Jasper County getting blown out on the road in Commerce, 38-7. Commerce on top. Lamar County rolling in Barnesville right now. They're on top of Bacon County, 24-0. And a few games on the schedule for tomorrow night. Spalding will take on Wayne County at Memorial Stadium in Griffin, 7:30 kickoff. Stockbridge is at home to take on North Hall, 7:30 kickoff. Luella will be at home to take on East Forsyth at 7:30. And Eagles Landing Christian Academy will be on the road way up in North Georgia. In the Blue Ridge Mountains in Blairsville, taking on Union County, 7:30. Going to be a cold kickoff tomorrow night in North Georgia for the Chargers from Elka. So once again, that's our out-of-town scoreboard. A lot of halftime scores right now around the state, and our out-of-town scoreboard being presented by Them Guys Contracting and Pressure Washing. No job too big, no job too small. Be sure to contact Dwayne Biles and the staff today for your next home remodeling project, or if you need pressure washing done around the home or office. Them Guys Contracting can take care of you today. Again, big event coming up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in downtown Jackson. K13 Media in the city of Jackson would like to invite all of you listening tonight to the Veterans Day ceremony as we honor our veterans tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Veterans Memorial Park, 3rd Street in downtown Jackson. It will all get started at 10 a.m. The mayor, city council, everybody associated with the program would love to see you tomorrow morning. And again, tonight, we say thank you to all of our veterans for your sacrifice and your service to this great country of ours. We hope you celebrate tomorrow. You see a veteran, give them a handshake or a hug. Be sure to buy them lunch. I know they won't want it. They'll turn it away. But any fine gesture you can give tomorrow to our veterans will certainly be appreciated. Glad to have you here with us tonight. Probably going to be a pretty quick second half. I got a feeling they're going to start the running clock at the start of the third quarter, much like they did last week in Peach County. And while the Red Devils come out of the locker room, getting ready for their final warm-ups, see if I can get this headset turned on my wife over here real quick. She says she wasn't going to talk with me, but she's wearing a headset, so let's see if she'll at least say hello to everybody. Will she say hello?
Hello.
There she is. We have had a great time down here the past couple of days. We're celebrating our anniversary, so instead of coming down here today, we've decided to cheat and take a few early days, and tomorrow we're heading over to the beach at Tybee. And I gotta be honest. Last night, my wife cheated on me. She cheated big time, folks.
You're just a sore loser.
She cheated on me at putt-putt, and I'm going to protest and appeal that game last night.
I won by 4 strokes.
Oh, you know, now by 4 strokes. So putt-putt is our thing. She's here with me tonight. She's been with me most of the season. Couldn't do this without her. Love having her here with me on Friday nights. But anytime we go out of town, what beach or what mountain town, putt-putt is always our thing. And I've got to think back. Now, we started dating seriously 2005. We've played putt-putt probably 100 times. I can honestly say I don't ever remember her winning. I don't let her win, ladies and gentlemen. My wife and I, one thing about us, we are both super competitive. We don't let each other win at anything. We don't even let our 10-year-old daughter win. When we go play, we try to mercy rule her at everything. But for the first time, I think, in all of our years, that was her first victory.
Felt good too.
Oh, did it?
It did.
It did?
It did.
You slept great.
You got mad.
I did. I did. I got really mad.
Yeah.
I don't like losing, especially to my wife, but a lot of fun. Riverboat cruise yesterday. She lined up for us, had a great time around the ports of Savannah, and pizza in downtown. My God, at the walking we did yesterday around the historic district. So it's good to have you up here.
Yes.
I love you and thank you for all your help.
You're welcome.
Happy anniversary.
You too.
Rematch coming. That's my wife, Ashley, everybody. 2003 graduate of Jackson High School, just like yours truly, Chad Feltman. 2 Red Devils for life, win or lose. We're here with our team, and we're getting ready to kick off and start quarter number 3. Here it is, teed up at the 40. It's going to be a low line drive And Jackson will take it from around the 13-yard line and bring it up near the 30. Pretty good return here for the Red Devils to open quarter number 3. And yes, indeed, we are under a running clock for the entire second half. And you know what? That's the right call. I mean, we did this last week. It was 43-0, I think, or 49-0 at Peach. And it was same thing. Listen, it's a young football team. We've only got, I think, 2 first downs all night.
Jackson High School will take it over.
So Jackson will come out and start 1st and 10. Now you got something to play for, though. Can you score against Calvary Day? That is the question. Calvary Day has not given up a single point in their last 4 games. Last week, they had a forfeit. They didn't get a chance to play against Beach. And they're leading Jackson here 48-0. First play of the third quarter, and before Denari Brown can take off with it, we've got a whistle. And it looks like we're probably going to have a flag here against Jackson. We are indeed going to have a procedure penalty against the Red Devils. So we'll start the third quarter the way we ended the second, going backwards. Senior's going to be leaving this team here after tonight. Of course, led by the senior quarterback, Jeshua Hosford. I know it's not the year he wanted, not the year any of these seniors wanted. But a lot of times, this is just part of sports. You have great runs, and it doesn't matter, football, baseball, basketball, you're always going to have that one time to where you just kind of have an off year. Here's the snap. We'll go back to Denari off to the right side, and Denari is going to get dropped in the backfield. He's going to lose about 2 or 3 on this one. 2 or 3 Cavaliers in there on the stop for Calvary Day. And it's going to set up third down and about 17. But you think about what the Red Devils have coming back. And I talked with Coach Henderson about this before the game started here tonight. You know, the games we've lost this year, we've lost some big ones. Upson Lee, Mary Persons, last week against Peach. There's been some big games we've lost by a lot this year. But if you think about those games, a lot of that was done in the first half when we were way outmatched. But when we got into those second halves against MP and Peach and Upson Lee, these young guys didn't give up a single point. As Hosford's third down pass is going to be incomplete at the 40-yard line. He was trying to find McCall, and down goes Hosford. He takes a tough shot. And Jeshua very slow to get up. Oh, looks like he got hit right in the stomach. Oh, man, tough break there for the senior. As now he'll walk back and punt for the 7th time tonight. He took a shot as he got that pass away. And Jeshua is bent over back around the 9-yard line, both hands on his knees. Man, he is in a lot of pain after that one. And let's see if he's going to kick it away or we call timeout. There's 9 seconds on the play clock. Hosford will stay in. He'll take this one, punt it from about his 10, and it's another nice. Goodness gracious, what has gotten into Jeshua Hosford tonight on special teams? He punts this ball all the way from his 10 down to the 24-yard line of Calvary Day.
Nice punt by the Red Devils.
Hosford's last 4 kicks have just been moonshots. And that's going to give Calvary the ball 1st and 10, and let's see if their starting offense will stay out here. They're up 48-0, running clock, 8:40 to play in quarter number 3. Calvary Day looking like they're going to move on to the second round, and they will get the winner of Harlem and Thomasville. They will be right back here next Friday night in Savannah, regardless of who they're playing. They're the number 1 seed from their region. And as of right now, it looks like the starter is going to stay in there. The senior quarterback, Jake Merklinger, wearing number 4, at least for this first drive for Calvary Day. 1st down and 10. Cavaliers put a man in motion. Here's a little pop pass off to the right side and take it up near the 30-yard line. This is going to be number 14, James Mobley, a freshman. Mobley's going to get about 6. I was going back to that point I was making, and with Jackson in the second half in a lot of these games, even though they were running clock or even though we were getting beat badly, those second half performances, Mary Persons, Upson Lee, Peach County, when we were more evenly matched with our young guys taking on the young guys for those other teams, I mean, we're looking at nothing second halves. And I know you try to find the positive out of anything, and it's tough to do when you're getting beat 49-0, 43-0. But that's where this Jackson team matches up again. I don't know if I remember another Jackson team as young as what we have this year. Handoff right up the middle. Going to be a first down run for Calvary Day. This time it's number 13, Jordan Tillman, the senior. He'll take it across the 40. First down and 10 here now for the Cavaliers. And now the quarterback will come out of the ball game. That might be it tonight for Jake Merklinger, the senior wearing number 4. Again, he's going to play college football at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville starting next year. And boy, did the Vols have a good one coming to town. This young man can absolutely sling it. Got a cannon for an arm. Great vision all across the field. And they are going to get them a good one in Knoxville next season. New quarterback in is going to be number 14, James Mobley. He's a freshman, the future of Calvary Day. He's a lefty, and he'll sling this one out of the backfield to the 40, up near midfield, about an 8-yard pickup. This time it's going to be Tillman, the senior, number 13, the senior running back out of the backfield. On a little wheel route here to the near sideline. He got 9. He'll set up 2nd and 1. And now they'll back it up to the 49, call it 2nd and 2. Calvary Day moving right to left here in the third quarter. They're on top, 48-0, 6 minutes left. We're in a running clock situation. As the Red Devils trying to keep Calvary Day off the board here in the third quarter. Calvary Day trying to keep the Devils off the board and pick up their 5th straight shutout victory. Jackson will show blitz off the edge. Handoff, Tillman, right side. Good stop there. No gain on the play for Jackson. The stop is made by Javian McCall, number 41. Ball carrier once again was Tillman, and now they'll say Tillman got 1 as he fell forward to the 48. Great play by McCall, number 41 for the Devils, a junior. Defensive lineman here playing on that right end for Jackson. It's 3rd and 1. Can Jackson stop Calvary Day for the first time tonight and force a 4th down? Long look here to the sideline, 10 on the play clock. Mobley, the left-handed quarterback, going to work out of the gun. He's got Tillman standing to his left. 5 on the clock. 3rd and 1. Here's the snap. Handoff. Tillman, left side. First down across the 45 to the Jackson 43. Braylon Dahl, number 33, in there to help on the stop, along with number 84, the sophomore Caleb Hodge. And that'll be a first down Calvary Day to the Jackson 43-yard line. 4:38 left in the third quarter. Again, this Calvary Day offense, they are averaging 50.4 points a game. They have scored more than 60 twice this year. Only one time did they fail to score more than 40. That was the last game they played. They beat Long County 35-0. Just a measly 35 in that game. High snap, first down and 10. Mobley going to hand it off to Tillman. Another good stop here by the Devils. Good pursuit. There's 3-4 red helmets in on the top of that play. Jaden Scott, number 30, in there to lead the way. Once again for Jackson, you've got McCall, number 41. And this is going to set up a loss of 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. As Calvary Day is moving right to left. Inside 4 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Right after this play, we're going to check in with our special guest who's been helping me with the broadcast tonight. He's just back into the press box. Going to let him catch his breath for a second. Because here tonight at Calvary Day, we have literally found the stairway to heaven, folks. This is what Led Zeppelin wrote about. Here's the snap. Oh, Jackson comes in on a blitz off the edge. It's Jaden Scott in to make a huge hit for a 3-yard loss. As Lucas tucked the snap, Scott came flying in off the right side of the defensive line in the backfield. 3rd and long. How about that for Jaden Scott, one of the few seniors on this Jackson team, Wesley Johnson?
Yes, sir. Man, he's been all over the field tonight.
Number 30 is having himself quite a game. And again, he's one of 14 seniors. It looks like they'll be playing their final game as a Red Devil here tonight.
Interesting fact. You ready? I taught his mother in fire school.
Nice. The Chief. 3rd and 13. Here's Mobley out of the gun. High snap. There's a whistle before the play. And
imagine that.
Offsides against Jackson.
What?
Yeah, they see that one, but
no.
they didn't get the one for Calvary Day earlier. So that'll give Calvary 5. It'll make it 3rd and 8. Wesley had to leave at halftime to help with the Red Regiment Marching Band, and my goodness,
Man,
what a show here tonight.
dude.
They were on it. What a year they've had, too, Wesley.
They are blowing away this year, man. It's crazy.
We are so blessed to have the band we have at Jackson High School. The color guard, the band, just a great show at halftime all year.
It'll be bigger next year, too.
3rd and 8 after the penalty. Calvary Day moving right to left at the Jackson 41. 2 minutes on the third quarter clock. There's 15 on the game clock, and Mobley's going to let this thing wind all the way down before he takes a snap. There it is. It's a bad one. He's got to catch it. Off to the right side. Jackson's going to make a hit at the 40, but Mobley's going to be able to get forward to the 35.
4th down?
4th and about, well, now they'll mark him at the 37. So it's going to be 4th and about 4.
It's a generous spot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looked like he got to the 35, but they're only going to put him down to about the 37-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 4. Yeah, they haven't punted all night, and why not? I mean, you're up big.
Yeah.
You've got a young team in there. These are your 9th and 10th graders if you're in there for Calvary Day. Man, we got an upset brewing over in Thomaston. We'll take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard coming up here in just a second. 4th and 4. High snap. Handoff. Left side. And near that marker, it's going to be close. Let's check the spot. The handoff was to number 11, Caden Lucas. From where he got up, he was short.
Nah, you know he didn't. He going. Yeah.
And they're going to give him the first. Micah Cook, number 44, made the stop. Coach Henderson is standing on top of the 35-yard line right there with the official.
Yeah, he's not happy about that one.
So on 4th and 4, Calvary Day is able to extend the drive. They got about 4 1/4 on that one.
I think Coach Henderson got a tape measure out. Look at him.
That will end the third quarter as Calvary Day, they'll come off the field, let the clock expire, and we are now through 3. We'll go to the 4th. Calvary Day still on top. It's 48-0. Cavaliers leading. Our coverage tonight of Red Devil football is being presented by Refresh Pressure Cleaning. That's where you'll find former Red Devil Jay Kyatt. He is there for all of your power washes and soft washes. Be sure to check him out on Facebook. If you're a Butts County resident, you can save $50 on your next pressure wash service from Refresh Pressure Cleaning. We'd also like to say thank you to Big Daddy Septic Service. When septic problems arise, don't panic. Just call Big Daddy at Big Daddy's Septic Service. 24/7 septic service is available. They can also take care of routine maintenance and new construction. It's Big Daddy's Septic Service. Another big thank you tonight, too, to the James Insurance Agency in Jackson. They are your Allstate and Progressive insurance providers. Be sure to check out thejamesinsuranceagency.com or stop by and see Miss Lisa and her team today on Covington Street in downtown Jackson. All right, out-of-town scoreboard update presented by Them Guys Contracting and Pressure Washing. How about this in Thomaston? Savannah Country Day on the road, leading Upson lead 38-28.
Wow.
Excuse me, 38-22.
Your wife don't miss that score,
She does not.
She is all over that.
That is why she is the best. First down and 10. Start of the fourth quarter. Calvary Day at the Jackson 33. Now they're moving left to right. Mobley, the left-handed quarterback, will work out of the gun. Going to hand it off. The freshman wearing number 11 is going to take it down to the Jackson 25-yard line. That's Caden Lucas. And once again, the Jackson sophomore wearing number 44. That is Micah Cook. He makes a stop after about a 7-yard gain. It's second down and 3.
I guess our second string got just as much experience as the first string does halftime to halftime, right?
Basically, yeah.
You know, they come in the second half and play, and first starters get the first half. And
well, you know, like I was saying, this is what Jackson is equal with.
That's right.
Again, our 9th and 10th graders, this is our competition.
That's right.
And this is why Coach Henderson preaches to these guys.
Ooh, what a hit in the back.
Kamari Edwards, number 52, just about ripped the head off the ball carrier. Number 16, Corey Blunt.
Snap his helmet back on again, but almost came off.
A loss of 1. Kamari Edwards, number 52 for the Devils. Huge hit there at the line of scrimmage. It's third down, 10:40 to play in the ball game. Trying to get you some more scores here. Mary Persons on top of Long County, 28-19. That's in the third. Savannah Christian up 20-6 on Peach. That's a third quarter score. And Savannah Country Day rolling over Upson Lee at home tonight in Thomaston. Third down and 4.
Again.
Another good hit by Kamari Edwards. Number 52, the defensive lineman here for the Red Devils. A big stop on the back, number 44, Brooks Phillips. Kamari was helped out in that one. Looked like number 51 came in there for the Devils. I do not have a 51 on my roster, but a good stop, no gain. It's 4th and 3. 2 back-to-back plays by Kamari Edwards. He's just a junior. He'll be back next year for his senior year for the Red Devils.
Come on, defense. Let's make a stop right here.
4th and 3. Calvary Day moving left to right at the Jackson 25-yard line. Mobley going to work out of the gun. Here's the snap. Handoff. Jackson's in the backfield, but misses the tackle. It's going to be a first down run. Ball's loose. Yep, 20-yard line. Jackson says they have it. Red Devils come up pointing, and let's see who's got the ball. Have not got an indication just yet. Red Devils are saying it's theirs, but there's a big pile right on top of the 20-yard line. I can tell you one thing. The guy who carried it, he doesn't have it. He come up and he's looking at the bottom of that pile, hoping one of his offensive linemen fell on it. And
we got it.
Jackson's got the fumble recovery at the 20. Number 42, Trevin Owens, the senior, coughed it up after the first down run. And that will give Jackson the ball with 8:50 to play in the ball game. Turnover.
I'd love to see a touchdown right here just to break that stat of 5 points per game.
Win the half. You can always win
Win
something.
the half, that's right.
Tonight's coverage of Red Devil football being presented by Hedge and Penn Logistics. Hedge and Penn, there for all of your shipping and logistics needs, no matter what you need shipped, no matter where in the world you need it shipped. Michael and Robin Penn can take care of you today at Hedge and Penn Logistics in Jackson. First down 10 for the Red Devils after the fumble recovery. Jackson's going to have it at their 20. Hosford going to hand it off to Sims. Sims off to the right side, not going to get anything. He is going to be stopped. May have even lost about a half a yard on that one. On the bottom of that pile is number 60. That's Jay Varner. And number 62, Jacob Mills on the bottom of that for Calvary Day. It's going to set up second down and actually 11. They'll say that Sims lost one back to the 19. Our coverage tonight also presented by the Huddle House in Jackson on 3rd Street, open 24/7. Big thank you to Miss Tara Brandon and her crew for their support this season of Red Devil Athletics. Glad to have them on. They'll even be open when you come back to Jackson around 4 o'clock this morning, Wesley.
Hey.
Here's the play. Hosford looks to throw. Deep
pass
ball
interference
downfield, and Jamarian Wise was down around the 40, got blocked. Could not even complete his route. Coverage was put on by Calvary Day, number 20. That is Emerson Lewis, a freshman. Wise was stopped down around the 30. The ball ended up down around midfield. Emerson was in there and basically like a wall. Wouldn't let Wise get by or do anything.
I know it.
Hosford slung it deep downfield, but nothing showing. 3rd and 11. 7 minutes to play. Looks like they're going to get us out of here early and get us back to River Street.
That's right.
3rd down and 11. Empty set backfield. Here's Hosford out of the gun. Going to take the snap, wants to throw again, steps up in the pocket, looks deep downfield, has a man there, pushed out of bounds, and there's the flag at midfield.
That's a make-up call. Justice prevails.
Yep, trying to find his target, number 23, Tayshawn Head. Head was pushed out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. The only argument possibly on that play, that ball was nowhere near catchable. I mean, it was all the way down out of bounds at the 40. Hosford put everything he had on that one, but they're still going to hit Calvary Day with a pass interference penalty. That'll give Jackson 15 and an automatic first down.
They probably owe us a few more of those.
Yes. So that will put the ball up now to our 34. Boy, it has been a lot of fun down here the past couple of days in Savannah.
Celebrate your anniversary, didn't you?
Yeah, man. I love history, so we've learned a lot. I say I have. My wife has just kind of been like, hurry up. Let's go eat. Let's go get some pizza. But the Revolutionary War, with General Oglethorpe, the founding of Savannah, all the way to Sherman's march to the sea in the Civil War.
Did you go to Fort Pulaski?
We're going tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a beautiful place.
Tomorrow morning, the wife and I, we're going to wake up early. We say we're going to wake up early and head that way toward Tybee. We're going to stop at Fort Pulaski on the way and then spend the whole day tomorrow at Tybee. Grab some lunch, some dinner, hang out at the beach tomorrow, and I don't know, we might even watch the Georgia game tomorrow night on the beach. Who knows?
Hey, man.
We went to the pier last night around 9 o'clock, and it was just the two of us out there.
Aw.
And it was just this eerie feeling. We just kind of felt like we were going to get thrown over the pier, cut up, and fed to the fish. So we both got scared and left.
One of those scary movie setup moments.
1st and 15 following a penalty for Jackson. Hosford's pass picked off at the 50-yard line.
You got some guys in front of him, too.
Thomas Blackshear, number 2, will bring it back up to the 42-yard line. Etavius Potts, wearing number 6, have to go from wide receiver to defender. And he will bring down Blackshear at the Jackson 42, and now a late flag will come in at the end of the play. We're going to have a penalty, it looks like, against Calvary Day at the end of that play.
I don't guess I've ever seen that call before. But is that targeting? No.
Penalty flag is right back around the 44-yard line at the end of the play. It almost looked like a sideline warning call. And again, this official here with us tonight will not give us a sign.
Blindside block on the Cavaliers.
A blindside block is going to be the call. And for about the third time tonight, we had to get the flag call by the official here in the press box. I don't know if old White Hat in his training, knows he's got to look up this way and give a call. You can't just throw a flag and then run away. But that will back the play up 15 yards, and it's going to give Calvary Day the ball at their 41. We've got 3.5 minutes left in the ball game. And Calvary Day is going to win this one and move on to the second round and take on either Thomasville or Harlem. The winner of that one will come here next week. First down run for Mobley, the handoff from Mobley up to the 45-yard line, a 4-yard pickup. This is going to be number 30. That is Zay Middleton, a freshman. On the stop for Jackson again is Micah Cook, number 44.
Good for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
This will be the end of our Red Devil football broadcast season here tonight. I want to thank everybody who's been on the journey with us. Trust me, we know it's been a tough season. I promise you, it's been tough for every player, every coach, every fan. It's been tough for us up here broadcasting the games this year, but again, you have these years, and folks, don't forget, back in, I think it was 1996, maybe 97, Mike Parris went 3-7 his first year. Back in 2013, Darius Myrick's went 2-8 in his first year. Both of those coaches went on to have really good careers as head coach at Jackson High School, so don't count off Coach Henderson and these Red Devils just yet. They've learned a lot this year. Again, first-year head coach, first-year players lining up here for varsity football, and we've said it all year. This has basically been a JV team for us playing varsity. I mean, other than a few seniors here and there. It's a very young football team, and they have fought all the way to the very end. Second down, and it's going to be about 6 for Calvary Day. They've got the ball at their 45, moving left to right, 2:40 left in the ball game. Mobley's the quarterback in the gun, and he's just going to watch this play clock run down as far as it can before he takes a snap. So what's coming up next for Jackson High School? Well, football season is going to end here tonight. That means next up, we are getting you ready for Jackson High School Red Devil basketball. Here's the play. Handoff to the big fullback, number 44. Yes, he is. Brooks Phillips, the senior. Phillips will run it up to the Jackson 40. That's a big young man running that ball. He is a senior.
Cornbread right there, man.
First down and 10. Red Devil basketball, our next Red Devil broadcast coming up for you on Monday night, November 20th. And 21st, as a matter of fact. That will actually be a 2-day tournament at Jackson High School. So that will be our first Red Devil basketball broadcast with Coach Eddie Snell. Monday and Tuesday, November 20th, November 21st. Tip-off times to be determined. 1:30 left in the game. Low snap. Mobley takes a knee. And that will more than likely be the first of this victory formation. A 5-yard loss, 40 seconds on the play clock. Now 1:18 as the clock starts again. And Calvary Day is going to stay perfect. They're going to improve to 11-0 on the season. Number 1 team in the state shows why here tonight. They hang 48 points in the first half against the Devils. And they will win it here tonight and move on to the second round next Friday night. Before we get off the air here this evening, I also want to say thank you to their athletic director, Mr. Philip Lee, for the wonderful hospitality.
Yes, they've been great.
That Calvary Day has shown here tonight, and allowing us to set up inside their press box and helping us with the setup. And first-class organization down here at Calvary Day. We wish them the best of luck throughout the rest of the playoffs. Again, Coach Stroud in his 15th year as head coach here for Calvary Day, trying to get past the quarterfinals. That's where the Cavaliers have been defeated the last 2 seasons.
See you later.
They are going to try to get past that mark this year. And it looks like that is going to be the final here tonight. Calvary Day will take a knee. And the Cavaliers are going to win it by a final of 48-0. Again, Calvary Day improves to 11-0. They will move on next Friday night for round 2. Jackson is finished for the year. First-year head coach Chris Henderson. This Jackson Red Devil football team will wrap up the 2023 season with a final record of 2 wins and 9 losses. Wesley Johnson, not the night we wanted, not the season we wanted, but a lot of promise in this team. And, man, I cannot wait to get into a new region next year, moving down to AA. It's going to be a fun 2024, and before you know it, you'll blink, and we'll be talking about May coming here with, preseason practices and summer ball, and
be here before you know it, that's for sure, man.
Every single year, it seems like we're right here in November, and it feels like it's another year away, and then you blink, and we kick off this Friday night. So, hey, this team's got a lot to work on. Got a lot of young guys coming back next year, 9th graders and 10th graders. I know that Coach Henderson has a plan in place.
Yes, he does.
And it's all going to start in the weight room this off season. I can promise you that. But that's going to do it for us here tonight in Savannah. It'll do it for us for this season. What an honor it has been once again to bring you live coverage of Jackson High School Red Devil football. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, all of our partners, the May and Carter Oil Company, our presenting sponsor, and a personal thank you to every single guest who has joined me this year in the broadcast booth. Last year it was all players. This year we had all coaches. And, man, we were able to bring back Coach Mike Paris, Coach Mike Aiken. Eddie Snell was with me this year. We had Coach Tommy Carmichael, head coach of the Red Devils back in the 70s. Wow. Josh Pigeon was here with us this year. Coach Obie Johnson was here with us. Just a fun season, and you know what? We're all Red Devils for life. We all want the best for our team, and it's just great to have class acts like that up here in the broadcast booth. And then tonight, to wrap it up with the Fire Chief.
Hey, man.
Always good to have you up here with us, man.
That.
So,
been an honor for me, man.
Want to say thank you also to the real MVP of K13 Media, my wonderful wife, who's over here to my right.
Absolutely.
Helping me out all year long and allowing me to do what I love.
If y'all don't know this, man, she is the boss over here. She's got everything piled up. Chad needs it. She thinks about it before he thinks about it. It is so fun to watch. Y'all are a great team, man.
Thank you, Wesley. We sure do appreciate it. And again, to Mr. John Emerson, the Red Regiment Marching Band, as they play us out of here tonight from Savannah. Congratulations to the seniors over there.
Yes.
For the marching band and the color guard here at their final football game as a Red Devil. And there's the football team right now saluting the Red Regiment Marching Band. Every member of the Jackson Red Devil football team lined up between the 20 and the 30-yard line facing the Red Regiment Marching Band. Class act by this team and a class act to send us off here this evening. That's it for football, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we'll get ready for Red Devil basketball. November 20th.
Hey, I'll keep you updated on that golf season, too, this year.
Yeah, let me know.
I'll throw you some slides in for you.
Let me know. Don't invite my wife. She cheats at putt-putt, though.
Do you really?
She does. You missed that at halftime. We'll have to talk about it all there. For all of us here with K13 Media, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chad Feltman, class of 2003 from Jackson High School. An absolute honor to be here with you every single Friday night for the last 4 months. There is no place like home, no place like Jackson High School. There's nothing like Jackson Red Devil football. It is an honor to be here and be able to broadcast these games. And good Lord willing, hopefully we get to come back and do it again next August. So, for one final time in 2023, we say good night from Savannah. Our final score, Calvary Day 48, Jackson nothing. Good night, everyone, and let's go Big Red.